It feels like it should when it's landed.
All right, here we go. Who dat? All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are live. We are rocking and rolling. Sorry for the late start. We are in here. Get involved in chat all night long. Here we go. All right, we are locked in. Okay, boom. All right. Who dat? Face of the franchise. Girthquake was happening. Daniel Gilbertson, what's up? Aloha, let's go. Yoshi. Time to get embarrassed in front of God and everybody. Hold on a second. It's 0-0. Just relax for a second. It's 0-0. When is the pack opening? I got a couple. I accidentally scooped up some Surging Sparks ETBs today. I guess I could bust one of those out. PBS Transparency Report. Foster Moreau over 2.5 receptions. Josh Jacobs over rushing attempts. Spencer Rattler over 9.5 longest rush. Josh Jacobs 2+ touchdowns. Let's go. Face of the franchise. Nola Blue is happening. Packers quick score, then 3 and out with Kevin Austin 2-yard catch. No MVS. Yeah, MVS got the RSV. Rip. Hopefully it's going to be a whole lot of Foster Moreau. All right, let me make sure we got the game cast going for everybody here. There we go. Guinness for every Rattler touchdown. Be right one time, please. I beg of you. Yeah, dude, you got to get it figured out. I bet on Rat for over 30 yards first quarter. That's a tough one because they're going to try and establish the run early. So Rattler probably would be second quarter, third quarter, fourth quarter, sure. First quarter is going to be I would think his lowest passing quarter. Kendra is the plan? Yeah. Let's get this moral dub. Much love. A whole lot of Kendra Miller. Miller 2 touchdowns. That would be nice. Good tackle for loss. Yep, go ahead, Cam. What's up, James? What's happening, Clint? Kubiak? Clint, get in the booth. Get in the booth, Clint. Jesus. Yeah, he was way off. All right. If there's a bit of a delay happens, the stream inherently has like a 10-second delay or something like that. So if you hear me reacting out of order, that's why. All right. 3rd and 1. It's got Josh Jacobs written all over it. Yep. 3rd and 1. How about you get 7? Hate that play call, but whatever. The last time we played the Packers, they stole one from us. Let's steal one from them tonight. Boom. Just like that. There it is. Ladies and gentlemen, how we doing? Christmas. A couple days before Christmas. Get fired up. Get fired up. I mean, what we're going to see, and what we talked about all lead up to this game, is we're going to see them try and make sure that they can establish a run with Josh Jacobs. If we can stop them on the first drive, second drive, then that would be huge. But if allowed, they will run Josh Jacobs 15 times on the first drive. They do not have a problem with that. Milk punch alert. I got a coffee right now, but I could be talked into a milk punch at some point here. I usually pause the video to time it with the game. There you go. Yo, what's up, James? What's happening? Selena Lopez, upset alert? I hope so. Delusional on the hopium out here. Who dat? Hey, ain't nothing wrong with ODing on the opium. There is something wrong with that. But the hopium, that's okay. The copium, also okay. But just flat out opium, that's not awesome. All right. Dump to Jacobs. Can't let that happen. Can't let that happen. Can't miss a tackle for loss in the backfield. I'm not motivated to watch the game. So watching Monday Night Raw while watching the face of the franchise. Nothing wrong with Monday Night Raw. Keep me updated on what's happening on Raw. Specifically when Rhea Ripley or Liv Morgan get on the TV. Oh, you got the eggnog going? What kind of eggnog are you rocking with? Evan Williams? Homemade? Just raw egg yolk and some nutmeg. If we win, Rattler becomes the guy. Yeah, if we win, Rattler, yeah, they might build the statue. I mean, this has been a Tucker Craft, PBS's boy. Dollar General Holiday Custard. Whew. I can't even imagine what that's going to do to your intestines. Game's already over? Brother, 0-0. Get James on ESPN ASAP? I don't think ESPN would appreciate my lack of hot takes. I mean, this has been a long, methodical drive. More Josh Jacobs. Can't have that. Oh, Tyrann. Jesus. Wow. Josh Jacobs just sent Tyrann to the North Pole. Mary Rismus, who dat? I'm going to watch Rattler first time, then shut it down. Wow. That's a short leash. And Jacobs tossing Tyrann is crazy. Yeah. he put him on the naughty list. There's going to be a lot of Christmas puns tonight, especially if I get the milk punch going. You know, it's kind of crazy when you think about when you think about like all the running backs who are moved around this year and how important they all are for their respective offenses. I mean, you look at Jacobs, you look at Derrick Henry, you look at Saquon, like these guys are kind of written off and they're just complete bell cows. Like it's crazy how good all of them have been. I mean, between Saquon, Derrick Henry, and Josh Jacobs, like it's nuts that they were just kind of moved around. Couple cheapy carries here. I mean, this is exactly what we dialed up. This is exactly what we knew was going to happen. Josh Jacobs was going to run the ball, 5, 6, 7, 8 times on the first drive. Yeah, we need to stop here. Oh my God. There you go. Okay. All right. Shepard in the middle getting big. Beautiful. That's good. That's a saucy little play call. I'll tell you that. That's a saucy play call. They made the running back position relevant again. Kermit, what's up? At work, watching with the face of the franchise. There it is. Is Jake Haener going back in after halftime? No, Jake Haener might not even be in the stadium. Jake Haener, he might be working. He might be up at the Lakeside Mall wrapping presents right now. Tyrann just got annihilated? Yeah. We have an offensive pass interference somewhere, or what's going on? Why do we have defenders laying on the ground? They're calling for they want a flag. Let me see it. I want to see it. I want to see what's going on here. Let's see what happened. Okay, we've got. Let's see. All right, Wicks is on. I mean, I don't know about that. I mean, I don't think there should have been a. I mean, I don't think there was that much contact. It looked like he rock bottomed him. Yeah, I mean, I don't think the defender should have went down. Get Russell Yerk off my TV. Who the hell is Russell Yerk? James, thoughts on the color rush unis? I mean, they're just white, They're just like white unis. I mean, they're whatever. I would like to see a little. I mean, Ugo, get it together. Ugo looked like he got the clothesline from hell. Damn. I mean, Ugo, stay on your feet, my man. I wish we would have had a little. I wish we would have had a little more. I wish we would have had a little bit more like Christmas action on the uniforms. Like instead of going all white, go eggnog cream, like a cream kind of situation. That was bad. Yeah, it was bad. Was that not a push off? No, I didn't think so. Jake Haener. Yeah. Jake Haener going to serve you your next dome dog? Yeah. I believe that. Defense looked awful on that first drive. It was just, the defense, I mean, they're being asked to do something that like they just can't do. You know, you're talking about like a 32nd, 31st, 30th, somewhere around there, DVOA run defense, and they're being asked to stop the run, and you know they can't do that, so they're pseudo. They have to sell out for the run, and then it's just play action and Jordan Love picking you apart. So it's just a horrible matchup with the Saints defense. Right on cue, here comes the sirens. Yeah, I mean it's just unbelievable. If he didn't fall, that play was locked down. Yeah, I mean, yeah, true. Score prediction? Let's see. Score prediction, Green Bay, however much they want, and the Saints 17. So that's what I'll go with. We cannot stop the run. No, we cannot. No, we cannot. Get involved, ladies and gentlemen, in the chat. We'll be reading chat, reacting to chat, answering y'all's questions, whatnot, all night long. We will be here for the entire game. Let's watch this. Okay, they're showing it again. All right, Wicks comes off. Ugo, Jesus, brother. Get him the best supporting actor. Ugo, get your life together. Damn. My man's been taking acting classes. Why put Rattler on the field down 7-0? Brother, it's the first drive. What the hell? What do you mean? That would be insane if they were like, can you imagine if they were like, all right, Rattler, bad news. We're down 7-0 on the first drive. I know you haven't had a chance to play yet, but go ahead and take a seat, my boy. All right. Pettis on the return. I like Pettis. I like Dante Pettis. I think he's been pretty good. I like Clint's new hat. All right, here we go. Let's see this offense. We want to see some kind of verticality. We want to see some kind of moving the ball downfield. We want to see some kind of creativity is what we want to say. Pettis is the real deal. I don't know if he's the real deal, but I like him. All right, here we go. We go immediate empty set, spread him out. Kendra in the slot. Okay, Kendra in motion. I like what I'm seeing right here. Rattler, over 9.5 rushing yards immediately. Ah, damn it, Spencer. Good run, though. Good job. Good job. I'll tell you this, boys and girls. I like Spencer Rattler. MVS is out? Yes, MVS has RSV or MVS 19 or some kind of upper respiratory illness. So, yeah, he's out. Which, you know, get him some bone broth. What are we doing here? Okay. Currently, I like what we have going on. Kendra, handoff, boom, first down. Okay, this looks good. Trevor Penning on the ground per usual. Go, Pat, go. No, brother, we're rocking and rolling. We're good. We're fine. Everyone relax. Everyone, guys, we're 7 minutes into the game. It's 7-0. Get the eggnog going. Get the milk punch going. What are we doing here? Samuel Adams, winner logger. What's going on? All right, here we go. Not loving the Pete Rose slide. Yeah. Okay, interesting play there. Oh, Foster. That's a quick catch. Foster Moreau's been playing. Look at Foster. This is the team. This is the team of dreams. First down, baby. Who dat? God bless. I'm about to get the milk punch going. Don't make me. Don't make me. If ever there was a game for Kubiak to empty the bag, this is it. Agreed. Love the play call. Love it. I love a tight end screen. Foster Moreau, one catch. I need over 2.5. Kendra, another run. Okay. All right, whatever. Bro, James, these drinks are flowing. There you go, brother. What are you getting into? What's the drink of choice tonight? James, you should do a meet and greet one day. You're funny as hell. Maybe one day, brother. Maybe one day. Why did it take an entire season to start throwing to Foster? I don't know. I agree with you there. I think Foster deserves way more targets. Jamal Williams, boom. Might be his longest run of the year. What was that, 3 yards? Was that 3 yards? There you go. Jamal might be firing on all cylinders. Derek with the non-team beanie. Interesting. Kevin Austin. Hate seeing that. Malt liquor for this one. Good Lord have mercy. I need to see that play again. I need to see that. Yeah. I mean, that's a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. Austin's got to hang out. Austin's got to clean up the route a little bit there. What's up, James? Here in Pascagoula. There you go, man. Just punt. Just punt. What's going on? Yeah, I mean, Lucas. Come on, Lucas. Yeah, that was tough. That was operationally bad. That was operationally bad right there. All right, let me see here. Okay, I'm trying to figure out what was going on with Shane Lemieux at center, okay? Okay, back him up. All right, guys, listen to me. This drive right here is absolutely imperative. That we stop Green Bay. If we go down 14-0, we're in a bad situation. We cannot allow. How is your broadcast ahead of mine? I'm locked in. That's how. I'm absolutely locked in. All right. I'm trying to check Twitter. Trying to get some updates here, ladies and gentlemen. All right, let's see here. MVS waited until he was playing his old team to be sick. Short field, if we get a turnover. Oh, yeah, if we get a turnover, we're cooking. We're cooking if we get a turnover. But we have to get a stop. Even if we don't get a turnover, we have to get a stop. Eric McCoy in the injury tent. Game is over. Season is over. Okay. Let's just pump the brakes. 3 and out like always. Now we got a couple first downs. I took Kendra Miller over 40 rushing yards in my cook. No, you're in a good situation. We need to stop here? Yes, we do. We need to stop. Got to have a stop. No doubt about it. All right, let's see here. Who's the number one player you'd replace if you could on the Saints? I don't know about replace, but we absolutely need to upgrade it. Wide receiver. Rizzy cannot be the guy next year. Why not? I think right now he's the leader in the clubhouse. I think right now he's leader in the clubhouse. I'm not seeing anything on the McCoy injury yet, guys. I'm trying to check. As soon as I know, I'll update, but I'm not seeing anything yet. Some people in the chat were saying he was in the tent. So we'll see. We are already really deep into our wide receiver room. Yeah, according to Nicholas, McCoy to the locker room. Holy God. That is not good. That's always risky business whenever you get a team backed up into their own end zone and the quarterback starts to kind of scramble around. Because then that is a really easy to pick up a holding call and really easy to get a safety there. Our receiver room is mediocre. Yeah. I mean, our receiver room is absolutely mediocre, 100%. Right now, it's horrible. But even when we're healthy, it's mediocre. We absolutely need a receiver. Okay. All right, 2nd and 10 here. Probably a run. Got to stop it. Yep, there's the run. I'm on a whole different level. All right. Good. Okay, good. 3rd and 7. Got to have a stop here. Flip field goal or field position. Short field. Bada bing, bada boom. Realest guy in the room. Insult to mediocre wide receiver corps. Yeah. Boom. Trizzy Tay. 499. Unbelievable. This makes me sick. This is the same offense Spencer played with his first 3 games. McCoy out, MVS, Alvin, Taylor's, etc. It's a shame. Yeah, I'm with you there. Much appreciated for the 499 super chat on YouTube. Thank you very much, my friend. Unbelievable. 499 right in my face. Unreal. Thank you very much. Just drop $5 on the table. Drop $5 on the table. Walked out. Can't jump right there. Cannot jump. I mean, what are we doing? Undisciplined D right now? All right, 3rd and 1. This is what you want to see. Empty set. Oh my God, direct snap to Tucker Kraft? That was crazy. They do that though. They do that. That's certainly not the first time they've done that. Damn, that was close too. Yeah. Yeah, that's a play that they run quite a bit. Yeah, I got it. All right, whatever. Yeah, he's 3 for 3 on quarterback sneak to first downs. Yeah, the penalty's brutal. Can't be doing that. All right, let's get him back into a 3rd down. Come on, Pete. Tough, man. Yeah, tough missed tackle there from Pete Werner. That's a hard ask, you know. I mean, you're in coverage there. You and Jacobs 1-on-1 in the flats. Got to have the tackle, obviously, but stiff arm straight to hell. Yeah, brutal. Get some of this. Boom. See you later. Put him in the dirt. Hate seeing that. Can't get stiff arm like that? No, you cannot. All right. 1st and 10. Slow him down a little bit. Back to Jacobs. Boom. Okay, there you go. All right. There you go. All right, yeah, we've seen 2 stiff arms that were pretty gnarly. 2 stiff arms that we could have done without. Not going to lie. All right. We are going to get blown out. Hold on now. Hold on. It's Christmas, ladies and gentlemen. Relax. Let's get some positivity in the chat. All right. 2nd and 7. Need nothing here. Either an incompletion. All right. Need an incompletion or a sack. Okay. Goes deep. Good. Alante. Very nice. That was physical coverage. I'll tell you that. Okay. Good job, Alante. Good stuff. 3rd and 7, ladies and gentlemen. This is where we want to be. This is some serious coverage right here from Alante. And he is all over him. Whew, I love it. Definitely should not have been a flag. That's just tight coverage. No, that's tight coverage. Yeah. Russell York agreed. Should not have been a penalty. I agree. Now, here you go. 3rd and 7. All right, Alonte's on the outside. You got to have it here. Got to have a stop here. Got to have a stop here, ladies and gentlemen. Wide ass open. Kool-Aid, get your life together. Yeah, true. Guys, we're still beating the spread. We're still covering, guys. Relax. Kool-Aid, what are you doing? Was Kool-Aid asleep? Is Kool-Aid off the milk punch? Carl Granderson sat 11s down like that. Kool-Aid, I need more from you right there, my man. I need more from you. Okay. 1st and 10, I would assume they go back to Jacobs. Yeah. Well, Jacobs option route. Crazy play. Okay, good. Pelicans or Saints? Nah, dude. Saints at least are... At least the Saints, you only had to watch them 17 times. Pelicans, that's a brutal world. Already twice is 3rd and 6, and we give them 5 free yards on a penalty. Yeah, we got to stop the penalties, but getting them into 3rd downs is good. We definitely need to stop them on 3rd down. Is Carr done with the Saints? Depends on how well Rattler plays the rest of the way. I would assume. Oh, Chase Young. Oh, how did he get that off? Oh my God, man! How did he? 1, how did he get that off? 2, how does Josh Jacobs get 7 yards out of that? Yeah, I mean, I have a sneaky feeling Carr's done. I have a sneaky feeling to try and get out of the contract, trying to save some money. There's just no reason to pay. There's just no reason to have a $40 million quarterback or whatever out there. If we can save some money, get out of it, I think they will. Damn, man. Nobody gets more like 99% of a sack than the Saints. All right, 3rd and 2. Got to have it here, boys. They'll probably go for it if they don't get it right here. We got timeout. Oh yeah. They didn't want the delay game. I say pick Tyler Warren in the draft. 2 elite tight ends. The problem with Tyler Warren. I like Tyler Warren, but we're kind of in no man's land with Tyler Warren because I'm seeing him being drafted somewhere around 14 to 20, and we have picked 10. So I don't think you should take Tyler Warren top 10, but unless we trade down, I think we're in no man's land when it comes to getting him. So, unfortunately. But I do like Tyler Warren. I think he's awesome. Will Travis Hunter fall to No. No, he will not. But we might not have pick 10 by the time we get to the draft. I mean, unless we win this game, like you're talking about, like how many more games do you think we can win? Like the Raiders? So, if Warren runs a 4-5, he's probably going top 10. Nah. Combine doesn't matter that much. Have to lock in on safeties and corner. I mean, I think it's just best player available. Like, I think it's easy. I think it's just like, okay, who do you have the highest grade on? Who do you know? Where do I have Travis Hunter? I think Hunter's awesome, but I think like how good do you have to be? Let's say he's a cornerback. Well, how good do you have to be as a cornerback to justify a top 8 pick, right? Like, I mean, Sauce Gardner, one of the best rookie seasons we've seen from a defender. And even then, it's like, yeah, I mean, you know, it depends on what else is out there. I think Hunter, I would have him somewhere in that top 8 world, probably somewhere between 5 and 8. I wouldn't take him top, 1, 2, or 3. I think that's crazy. I just don't think weight the position that high. Who do you think makes it into the playoffs from our division? I think Tampa's the best team, but Tampa, the Dallas games, that was brutal. Genty should have won the Heisman. I think Hunter should have won the Heisman. I mean, I think he's just a unicorn kind of breaking the algorithm kind of player like Shohei in baseball, where, you know, if you're a pitcher and a hitter, if you're top 10 in both, like, you automatically should win the MVP. And Hunter was absolutely a top 5 offensive player, top 5 defensive player. So, whoo! All right, hold on a second, boys. It's going to be 4th and 1. And they're going to go for it here, for sure. Yeah, he's definitely short. 4th and 1. I think they're going to take it to the quarter and go for it. They're going to line up, take it to the quarter, see the defense, and go for it. Jackson Dart? He sucks. Jackson Dart's ass. Boom! Trizzy Tay, another 499. Yeah, they're going to line up here. They're going to just see the defense, take it to the quarter. Yeah. See if they can draw them off. Classic. $5 from Trizzy, dropping another $5 on the table here. Quote, dropping another 5 just because I watch you every day and you are pure entertainment. Keep pushing out the greatest content, brother. Face of the franchise. Can we get some claps in the chat for one of the comment of the day from Trizzy Tay coming in here and dropping that kind of verbiage, dropping that kind of poetry? And I'm going to read it again. Ladies and gentlemen. Dropping another 5 just because I watch you every day and you are pure entertainment. Keep pushing out the greatest content, brother. Face of the franchise. Damn, that's nice. That is absolutely nice. Let's see. I don't think the draft class is that great besides Hunter and Genty. As far as quarterbacks go, there's really nothing there. I like Shedeur Sanders a lot. I think he's really good. Let's see. What a performance by Trizzy Tay. Yeah, Trizzy Tay currently is having the best performance of the night. Look at the claps. Look at the respectful claps. Unbelievable. Unbelievable from the claps. Who dat? I mean, just look at this. W Glaze. There you go. W Glaze kind of sounds like a W Glaze sounds like a president. Hey, who was the 17th president of the United States? Oh, that was W Glaze. Boom. Gary dropping the $4.99. Trey is right. We appreciate you. I appreciate you, Gary. I appreciate each and every one of you for watching every single day. 2 videos a day, sometimes more. Today, 2 videos in a live stream. And everyone's tuning in. I mean, I appreciate each and every one of you. Yeah, James, you rock. I love when you counter Matt Moscona. You should review Ross Jackson. I check out Ross. I check out Ross. I check him out. I like Ross's stuff. Ross, good guy. Milroe, I don't like Milroe. I think Milroe's a great college quarterback. You know, kind of a similar to Anthony Richardson, like a super developmental player. We just don't need like a super developmental player right now. Like we don't, you know, we're not in a position to need that. Sanders will be a bust. I don't know. You think they punt? No, they're gonna go for it. I was rooting for Carr, but I don't know if he can finish the season without getting hurt at this point. This team is in and out. Yeah. Yoshi 504 dropping $5, slipping it under the counter, slipping it right under the door. First game I've watched in 6 weeks. What I missed? Nothing. Saints are good. No, you haven't missed anything. Saints are good. Rocking and rolling. You know, Joe Buck bringing out the turtleneck, ladies and gentlemen. What do you think about Ward? Lukewarm on Cam Ward. I think he's better than. Yeah, I mean, guys, Jesus. Cam's all right. I think Cam in college, he's a very risky player, very volatile player. You know, he'll throw you in a game, he'll take you out of a game. I like his I guess his skill set, I guess you could say. I'm relatively high on Cam. I think Cam Ward is better than. I don't know if he's better than the last draft class, as far as like Bo Nix, Caleb Williams, Jaden Daniels, but he's definitely better than the you know, the Kenny Pickett, Desmond Ritter. Definitely better than that. So he's somewhere in between those players. More Josh Jacobs. Brian Brzee, get in there. Good stuff from Brzee. How does Jacobs still get 4 yards? Damn, man. Let's see here. Spencer has 4 starts. Yeah, I mean, a lot of injuries. What are you going to do, you know? Imagine solid receivers with Spencer because he can spin the pill for sure. I'm seeing more Green Bay on the field than the Saints. Clock management is crazy. When you can't stop a team from running, like that's what happens. James faced the franchise. There it is. James should collab with Nick Underhill. I'm all about it. I gotta get up to Veterans Memorial Boulevard. Check out the facility. Good coverage there. Let's see here. Have you seen Debut Tragedy? I've reacted to some of his stuff. Yeah, I like his stuff. Let's tank for Manning. Manning's not even starting on his own team. Super Bowl predictions. Buffalo Bills. Right now, I would say Bills versus Eagles. This is my prediction right now. Girthquake just paid cover. Ladies and gentlemen, Girthquake just paid cover. He's walking straight to the VIP. $5 from Girthquake. Everyday watcher for the last 2 seasons. I owe you this. Wow. No, my friend, I owe you. Thank you very much for watching. Every day. Unreal. All right, we're back in 4th down, ladies and gentlemen. If I'm Green Bay, I'm going for this too. I mean, you can't, at this point, you cannot be afraid. All right, huge moment right here. 4th and 2, huge moment. Beck will be a bust. Carson Beck's, Carson Beck's got nothing. Hey, James, what's your opinion on Aaron? All right, hold on a second. 4th and 2. All right, we got Jacobs in the backfield. Just straight up. Oh, good. Oh, man, where are you going? Damn, I thought we had that. I thought Kool-Aid kind of bailed. I guess Kool-Aid was playing the deep zone. I had to look at the all-22, but it looked like Kool-Aid had the flats, and then he bailed. So I don't know if someone got behind him. Let's see. Watch Kool-Aid. Kool-Aid's kind of has the flats, and then, yeah, Tyrann and Kool-Aid got mixed up there. Damn it, guys. Classic LaFleur. He was open, too. We got lucky that they only picked it up, like, that they only got that. Because, yeah, we got absolutely exposed deep. I don't know if that's on Tyrann or Kool-Aid. Looks like some miscommunication, but can't have that. Let's see here. More Jacobs. Oh, God, dude. Josh Jacobs is turning like 2-yard runs into 10-yard runs. Packers are absolutely gorging on clock, yeah. They're absolutely all you can eat on the clock right now. Bo Nix is better than... Oh, yeah. Way better. Way better. Not even close. Not even close. Yeah, Bo Nix is way better than Carson Beck. Well, there's one of the Josh Jacobs touchdowns. If you're just tuning in, the bets that we have on this game are Foster Moreau, 2.5 catches. Josh Jacobs, 2 touchdowns. Josh Jacobs over 19.5 rushing attempts. Rattler over 9.5 yards longest rush, I believe is all of them. And then we cashed the New York Devils earlier today. Rattler is as good as Bo Nix. Our wide receivers just suck. Yeah, it's hard to grade Rattler. 17 plays, 96 yards, 9-minute drive. Jesus. Lions win the Super Bowl unless they play the Chiefs. The Lions have a lot of injuries. Who's my favorite commentator? My favorite NFL commentator? Good question. Let me think about that. I mean, right now, as far as like as far as the shows, I think Buck and Aikman are probably my favorite. As far as like, you know, all the shows that we currently have, the combos that we currently have, I would probably go Buck and Aikman. The rest are rough, man. Like Thursday Night Football is rough. Michaels and Herbstreit are rough. I don't mind Collinsworth. This is hard. I love Josh Jacobs. Wish he was a Saint. Game over. We basically have no chance that we can't get a stop. Game over. Tackling is awful. Tyrann was not even trying to tackle Kraft. This is bad. Game over. I can't even watch my team play on Sundays. I need Rattler RPOs. Why do I do this to myself? That's it. I've taken the comfort ice cream out. What flavor ice cream, though? Any day traders here? The only market you should be watching at this point is cardboard. Pokemon cards, Magic the Gathering cards. Get in that market. That's the real market. Let's see here. 2.5 drives to the Saints might be in jeopardy at this point. I do. I mean, Matt LaFleur, dude, he saucy, man. LaFleur is just saucy. God, such a stud. When did you drop the betting preview? Well, this one we're kind of rocking and rolling live. Monday night it's always interesting. Let's see here. That was far too easy. Ravens and Eagles. Ravens' problem is that they are so weak against the pass. I don't think the Ravens can beat the Bills. I think the Ravens have a really tough draw. Like the Ravens, I don't think the Ravens are built for playoff success. How do you deal with the pain? Just an absolutely insane amount of gambling and let's see here. No, Tom Brady be so into the games and he'd be screaming and stuff. I think Tom Brady's all right. Yeah, I think Brady's okay. We losing to one guy. We're currently losing to Matt LaFleur. I mean, right here, guys. Like, I know everyone's upset in the chat. This is legitimately the game. Like, if we go 3 and out right here, if we do not score, if we do not have some kind of possession, McCoy's back out there. If we don't have some kind of possession right here, then I mean, you can go ahead and queue up some Fortnite ballistics, and we'll crank some 90s and get some squad dubs or something, because this is over if we don't have some kind of a possession. Let's see here. Saints ruining my Christmas 2 years in a row. Okay. One thing with the Saints, one of the worst things that the Saints can deal with is losing yards on first and second down. The Saints have to play ahead of the chains. If they start losing yards early, those drives are cooked. So we're going to need 6-7 yards in the second down play, or this has 3 and out written all over it. Old-fashioned it is. There you go. The Ravens beat the shit out of the Bills. What are you talking about? We're talking about the playoffs, okay? We're talking about playoff situations, all right? The Panthers almost beat the Chiefs. I don't think the Panthers are a good matchup for the Chiefs in the playoffs. All right, let's see here. I bet 2,000 on the Saints to win. You might want to go ahead and pack your bags and head on over to Mexico. I can listen to you all day. Who dat? There you go. Boom. I appreciate that. How do you refund a $2,000 bet on FanDuel? That's when you call your credit card company and say your credit card was stolen or something. I mean, you got to really get slippery in that situation. How are we going to score? Who are we going to throw to? I guess Foster. All right, this is. All right, good. 2nd and 18. Rattler gets the 2-yard scramble. Okay, good. Sets up for 3rd and 16. You got to love that. Absolutely fantastic there. Can't win with a healthy team. Can't win with a practice squad team. Good. I mean, that's fantastic. Rattler knows the situation. Rattler says, 2nd and 18, no way. 3rd and 16, money. Here we go. Let's see what Rattler can dial up here, ladies and gentlemen. Rattler slinging it. Good. 3rd and 16. How about 5? Great. All right. Well, I'll go ahead and give you all a little spoiler alert. I'll go ahead and give you a spoiler alert. What you are about to see on this next drive from the Packers is about to be Josh Jacobs to the absolute maximum. Absolute maximum. Man, this is brutal. That's it. I'm out. Merry Christmas, everyone. El Rey. Merry Christmas, brother. Embarrassing so far? Yes, it's ugly. Saints aren't covering. Currently, the Saints are covering. Currently, Saints are covering. Foster Moreau greater than Terrell Owens right now. Yeah. Right now. Oh, that's a little snow slide. Y'all seeing this on ESPN? That little snow slide looks so fun. I mean, that is a winter wonderland outside of Lambeau. That is a winter wonderland. That was nice. That was very quaint. Josh Jacobs might get 40 carries as long as he gets 21. Am I right? Anybody else in here with Josh Jacobs rushing attempt tickets? Might go on the slide instead of watching this. Name 5 starters that need to go this offseason. I mean, brother, you can name a lot more than 5. $2 from Trizzy Tay. This is SMU versus Penn State. Brother, close your eyes. I can't argue with you. RIP Darren Rizzi as head coach. Yeah, I mean, Ellis, that's a good point. The only thing we really can't do is get completely blown out and embarrassed. And right now we are looking like getting completely blown out and embarrassed. And if we do get completely blown out and embarrassed, then yeah, it's going to be difficult for Rizzi to come back. James, what's your opinion on Aaron Glenn, Joe Brady, and Todd Monken as our possible head coaching candidates? Todd Monken, fun fact, when I was at the University of Southern Mississippi, Todd Monken was the head coach. I don't like Aaron Glenn. I got nothing for Aaron Glenn. I think we need Monken. I think the jury's still out on Monken. I'm always hesitant with coordinators in those situations because he's in such a specific offense. Like the Ravens' offense is so built towards Lamar and built towards their system. It's like, are we sure he can do that with, like, what is his system? You know, like, what is he going to do? What is he going to instill in an offense without Lamar Jackson? So, Joe Brady, I like Joe Brady. Joe Brady, he's not Ben Johnson, but I do like Joe Brady. I would definitely interview Joe Brady. I'd probably interview Monken too, but I got nothing for Aaron Glenn. I just don't want a defensive guy. Like I just don't want a defensive guy. I don't want a, I want a young, like, offensive coach is what I want. A realistic coach options outside of Rizzi. I think Vrabel's realistic. I think Joe Brady's realistic. I think Rizzi's realistic. Okay, razzle dazzle there from 9. Brzee on his horse. I mean, like, that play looked like it was getting nothing, and it got 9 yards. I'm strongly considering going to watch Raw. Kellen Moore should be considered before Ben Johnson. I think Ben Johnson's way better than Kellen Moore, but I think I like Kellen Moore. I don't know if he's a head coach yet. It depends on how Philly does the rest of the way. If we beat the Raiders only in the games remaining, Rizzi would be 500 with a lot of injuries. No, he'd be 4-4, right? Damn, man. I feel like if we score before the half and get the ball back, Rattler will be hot coming out after the half. I mean, I get, silver linings. The offseason will be very rejuvenating. Yeah, the offseason is going to be sweet. I mean, it's going to be, talking about like a top 10 draft pick, probably a new head coach, new OC, new DC. Like, it's going to be a fun offseason. This game should have been flexed. Yeah, I can't argue with you there. Hey, Demario Davis in coverage on Tucker Kraft, not going to be awesome. Bash and Jake, y'all about to bash Spencer too if he can't get down the field. This score looks familiar. Last game, all first half. Spencer has already been better than Jake was last game. Watching wrestling, couldn't really watch no more. Packers haven't even punted yet. We might get shut out. What's happening on Raw? Let's see here. Yo, what did you mean earlier with the Bills beating the Ravens? I think the Bills are a great matchup for the Ravens. I think the Bills would be problematic for them in the playoffs. Whatever happens in the regular season, not very concerned about it. Things happen on a micro level. Like, for example, I think the Eagles are a horrible matchup for the Commanders. But the Commanders won yesterday. That doesn't change that doesn't change what I think about their matchup. If the Commanders play the Eagles in the playoffs, I think the Eagles, that's a very favorable matchup for the Eagles. Let's see here. Josh Jacobs is cooking our rush attack. Yeah. What about Vrabel, Gruden? I like Vrabel. I would absolutely interview Vrabel. Johnson's the best option. Ben Johnson is definitely going to be the top candidate, but I think, as far as I know, he's basically penciled in to Chicago. Can y'all beat the Bucks? Probably not. Sean or Shanahan could be our coach, but it wouldn't matter until the roster improves. Like that is true too. Like, you know, we talk a lot about coaches and coordinators and staff and culture and whatever. Like, you do have to start at the roster. Like, you do have to start at getting a better roster, getting more talent. You know, Bill Walsh could be coaching this team, but if you're rolling out the team we're rolling out, like, it really doesn't matter. It's hard to judge Rattler. Yeah, I mean, yeah, agreed. Only Haener can save us in the second half. Only if Haener plays defensive tackle. All right, it's a commercial on my screen. So let's take a look at the stats, shall we? Currently, the Packers have 210 yards of offense to the Saints 31. Damn. The Packers have 6.8 yards per play. The Saints have 3.4 yards per play, so getting doubled up on yards per play. The Packers are averaging 5.2. The Packers are averaging 5.2 or 5.5 yards per rush. The Saints are averaging 2.2. And the Packers have 17 and a half minutes of time of possession. The Saints have 5 minutes and 21 seconds of possession. Good God. Oh, man. Let's see. James, how do you feel about the Rockets owner looking to buy out the Saints? I put no stock into that story at all. Fun fact, he owns a casino in Biloxi, where I am from. I got nothing for that. I have no problem with Gail Benson as an owner. I don't think Gail Benson is interested in selling. I think he was just saying, like, he's interested in... I don't think it matters who owns the team. It doesn't matter if Todd Graves owns the team or Gail Benson or Fertitta or Dana White or whoever. Those are what I call in the business non-stories. Philip Avery with $1.99. Appreciate that. What's YPP? Yards per play. All right. God, man. All right, second and goal. Who saw the Josh Jacobs stiff arm on Tyrann Mathieu? Oh yeah, we were live watching it. Looked like a Mortal Kombat fatality. LaFleur kind of wilding out for no reason here. Yeah, he is. Chris Brooks getting the touchdown there instead of Josh Jacobs is making me want to go see what's going on the roof. That is not fun. Why is Chris Brooks or whoever getting touchdowns off the one instead of Josh Jacobs? Feels bad, man. Feels bad. Look, everyone's excited. Good. LaFleur's happy. They're all taking the piss. Good. Fantastic. Fantastic. If he buys us out, then hopefully he can kick Loomis out with the quickness. Should we stay with the wide zone offense or go back to the West? I think that's one thing Kubiak definitely has done. Is he's made the running game way better than it was last year. Way better. No doubt about that. Our rushing attack has been leaps and bounds better than last year. Kubiak didn't look ready for the job. I think Kubiak's been all right. I mean, I think, like, same thing you say for Rattler, you know, it's like, it's really hard to judge Clint Kubiak when you're, like, you know, for parts of the season, he's got 5th and 6th string offensive linemen. For parts of the season, you got Mason Tipton above means. For other parts of the season, you know, you got a 5th round rookie quarterback. For other parts of the season, you got Jake Haener. Like, I mean, Kubiak really hasn't caught a break. Prez J super chatted $2. Like getting beat by your older brother in Madden. Whew. Let's see. Can Kubiak even use the excuse that all the players are hurt? Yeah, I mean, I think. I mean, you can look at just Alvin Kamara, right? Like, if Kamara doesn't get hurt, he goes over 1,000 yards, first time in his career, first year with Kubiak. Like, you can obviously see that Kubiak's made the offense better. And when you factor in, like, who he's made it better with, I mean, yeah, I think you kind of got to give him kudos. TBH. Gail has no idea what she's doing. Gail is, like, guys, I don't know what y'all think, how y'all think, like, ownership works in the NFL, but Gail is not doing, like, she's not, most owners do not have the, like, hands on the roster. They're not moving the pieces. And you don't want an owner to be doing that. You don't want an owner to be moving the pieces. Rattler, what a throw. What a throw and catch from Foster. Foster's the man. That's 2 for Foster. One more and we cash the Foster ticket. James, would you rather watch this game or the Barbie movie? I'm locked in. I'm watching every second. I'm locked into this one. I'm locked in. James, this is not fun. What do you even do at this point? You gotta watch, you gotta evaluate, you gotta see what we have going on, you gotta check the play calls, you gotta check the play design, you gotta see who's playing hard, you gotta see who's part of the future, you gotta see how Rattler's playing. There's a lot to watch, ladies and gentlemen. How can you be ready for a job with all undrafted wide receivers? Yeah, I mean, true. Yeah, exactly. Like, you're talking about, like, you know, Kubiak. I mean, when you really think about what Kubiak has dealt with this season, it's unbelievable. James, I can't lie. It's nearly 2:30 a.m. I'm in Ireland. Damn. International. Sam, shout out. All the way from Ireland, man. Pour Guinness up for me. What's up with the Rockets owner saying he'll buy the Saints? Yeah, again, I don't think that's a story. I don't think that's a story at all. Let's see here. Foster, there you go. A lot of football left, boys. There you go. Should the Saints draft a wide receiver first round? Yeah, I mean, yeah. If there's one there, if you have a really high grade on one of the wide receivers and they're there, whether it's the McMillan out of Arizona or whoever you have graded, yeah, I think a wide receiver, absolutely, we need a wide receiver. Why is Jamal Williams getting that carry? Well, I mean, I agree with that. Boom, ladies and gentlemen, $10 super chat. My God. Well, bud, if I was there at the game with you, this would be me buying us a couple old fashions. There you go. Much appreciated. Marcelo, $10 super chat. That would be 1.75 Dome Dogs if we were in the Superdome. Much appreciated, my friend. Very, very nice. Let's get some claps in the chat for Marcelo dropping the 10. Dropping the 10 in the stocking. I understand we have Jamal, but why are we using him? Great question. Great question. So Lemieux is back in. Okay. Kendra Miller There you go, Kendra. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. 3rd and 10 draw. I'm a little. I mean, you know, it worked, but you got to be a little concerned about the play call. You got to be wondering exactly WTF. Pepe cry, Pepe giggle, Pepe confused, Keck W confused in chat. 3rd and 10. You know, I got a lot of questions about what I'm seeing so far. Yeah, I was in the pub, had a few Guinness before the game. There you go. Okay. The Kendra Miller experience, ladies and gentlemen. We're just running it. Kubiak is saying, hey, does Clint Kubiak think we are up 21-0? Chat, can we confirm? Does Clint Kubiak think we're actually winning the game? Are we winning the game? Do I have something messed up on my screen? Are we actually up 21-0? Because all of a sudden, Kubiak said, watch this. All right. 2nd and 9. Down 21, run the ball. Play action. Rattler, pocket collapses. Rattler fumbles. Trevor Penning tried to get it. Looks like the Packers have it. They do. Now, that was ugly. I'm not going to lie. That one was ugly. That one was ugly. Let's watch it again. Let's watch that again. I mean, did Rattler did he just lose it, or did someone hit the ball out of his hand? Let's see. I mean, a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. That's just a straight up. That's ugly. That's ugly right there. That is ugly. Ugh. Yeah, that was bad. Time to grab another drink? Yeah. Can confirm them practicing in the walk-in freezers seemingly has not done much. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie to anybody. Not gonna lie. It seems like Janoko having the offense practice in the walk-in freezer may have not been the answer. 2 a.m. here in the UK, and I'm more awake than the Saints offense. Damn, that was a bar. That was a bar. Damn. If you are old and having constipation problems, just pull for the Saints. I'm not a medical professional. I'm just reading chat. Okay? I'm just listen. Okay? I'm just saying. Trade the walk-in freezer. Yeah, we got to get rid of the walk-in freezer. Get rid of it. Horrid rep from pinning on that play. Mans ended up somehow playing center. Yeah, the play action is usually cooked whenever you hit your back foot and you got 3 or 4 defenders in your face. Like that play right there. That was ugly. I'm tired of having to defend the Saints being ass. It was a fridge. Yeah, I mean, it's hitting good, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, James, it's very unacceptable that the Saints stay a mediocre team. I mean, the product on the field right now is not mediocre. I'll tell you that. What do I think about Brock Purdy? I think he's all right. I don't think Purdy, I would not pay Purdy, the $250 million the going rate for quarterbacks. I think you can win with Purdy. I think Purdy's efficient, but I don't think Purdy on his own is going to make any team better. Can we consider the Saints a top 25 team? Probably not with this current roster. No. But again, it's I don't think there's anybody that if you told them it's Spencer Rattler, Shane Lemieux, Lucas Patrick, Dante Pettis, Trevor, brother, what's going on? you know, if you told anybody like that's who we have out here, no one's going to be like, oh yeah, that's a team that can compete. Like everybody would understand. Like, okay, that's a pretty bad team. You know. Do the Saints beat the Oregon Ducks? Like, okay, let me. Okay, like that sounds crazy. All right, but I've posed this question quite a few times. I've posed this question. Like, does Dante Pettis, does Mason Tipton, does Bub Means, does Kevin Austin, do they start at Oregon? No, hell no, right? No, they're not starting at Oregon. Is Spencer Rattler starting over Dylan Gabriel? Probably not. Like, probably not. So, you know, we are legitimately playing with like third or fourth level SEC Big Ten players. What's going on here with LaFleur? Is LaFleur? I mean, LaFleur's kind of taking the piss. I mean, 3 and out. Ladies and gentlemen, we're back. LaFleur kind of taking the piss here. LaFleur smelled blood in the water. Bub Means better than all these dudes? I don't know about that. All right, chat. Here's the deal, chat. Do the Saints get... All right, here's the question, chat. Here's the question. Over or under? Over or under? Saints 0.5 first downs on this upcoming drive. Give me your answers in chat. Over or under 0.5 first downs on this drive? Give me your answers in chat. We got over, under, over. It's split. It's split here. Over. Oh, hold on a second. Overs are coming in. Hold on a second, ladies and gentlemen. Overs are coming in. Over. Okay. We got a lot of overs in the chat. Not going to lie. We got a lot of overs in the chat. All right. Okay. All right. The chat, I mean, I would say there's more overs in the chat than unders. Again, the question was over or under 0.5 first downs on this drive. I mean, now, here we go. Now, I don't want people changing their answers, okay, once we see what happens here. I got a feeling Spencer's going to lock in. No way this is live score. Yeah, I got to refresh the Gamecast. ESPN's Gamecast is an absolute disaster. All right, should be good now. All right. I'm going to say over as well. I'm going to say we get a first down. 2-minute drive, we're going to be throwing the ball all over the place. Kendra with 3 halfback draws. Yeah, just draw. All right. Here we go. Second half, we will make it 28-24 somehow. I don't know. I hope so, but I don't know. All right, here we go. They're punting. Lock in on the over. Lock in on the over. We got an over-under half of a first down for the Saints this drive. Why are we giving Jamal carries? I have no idea. Man, that was some sauce from Dante Pettis right there. What a fake. That was crazy. Jason Kelsey eating some cheese before the game they're showing. I mean, who's watching? Like, who's watching this? Who's entertained with the cheese? I mean, it's different strokes for different folks, I guess. All right, here we go. Boom. Run. Jordan Mims with 9 yards. Man, anyone holding a Kendra Miller rushing yard ticket watching Jordan Mims carries, they aren't going to like that. All right, 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. Boom, right back to Jordan Mims. I don't think he got it. I think it's 3rd and 1. Jordan Mims back-to-back, amazing. Yeah, PBS has got it. I mean, the Kendra Miller over 12.5. I mean, T's and P's in chat. T's and P's in chat for anybody holding the Kendra Miller. Jordan Mims, there it is. Bang. First down. Wait, hold on a second. Penalty. I think, by the way, I think what's happening, okay, the over 0.5 first down cashes. Okay, what I think is going on here, guys, the reason that Jordan Mims is in is I think they're in their hurry up offense, so they're not making changes, not making substitutions. And because Kendra Miller cannot pass block, I think he's not part of this. So I would assume that they believe Jordan Mims is better at pass protection. So if they're not going to sub in and out, if they're going to be in this like high tempo, hurry up offense, that's why I think Mims is in and not Kendra Miller, by the way. All right. If the Saints can manufacture something here, okay, whatever. I was close to winning my first playoff game, but with Kamara out, I doubt I'm going to win with Miller, but I had no better options on waivers. Yeah, I mean, that's tough. Tough. Man, I'll tell you, the number 1 seed, or one of the better teams, maybe the 2 seed in my fantasy league, his starting quarterback was Jalen Hurts. Brutal. He got obviously lost, but tough. All right, here we go. All right, Rattler. Where's Foster? Is Foster not in? Boom. Oh, whoa, Jawan. I think he overthrew Mims. I guess it hit Mims in the hand, or deflected off Mims. I mean, tough catch for Mims. Overthrew Mims. I mean, Jawan, damn, brother. I mean, that's tough for Jawan. I mean, hit him right in the hands, but it's tough to off the hands. All right, 2nd and 10. Got to have something. Spencer steps up, runs. Give me 9.5. Give me 9.5. Or 3. Or 3. Nice. Yeah, interesting to hold all 3 timeouts. I guess he just burned one right there. Darren, brother. That was a bad look for Darren. Yeah, we just let 10 seconds run off before we call the timeout. Yeah, that was a bad look for Darren Rizzi there. You want to rethink Tyler? I love Tyler Warren. I think Tyler Warren's awesome. I just think we're in a bad situation. Like, we're in a bad area in the draft to get him. If we had like the 16th pick or 14th pick or 15th pick or something, he's sitting there. Sure, I'm all for it. I love Tyler Warren. I think you don't want to let Green Bay get the ball back. Down 21, no offense, no receivers, no O-line. Rattler's confidence is getting killed. Do we cross the 50? Ooh, good. That's a good prop. I think we do. Right here. Do we get the first down, though? Different story. All right, let's see. Lucas Patrick's confused, doesn't know what's going on. Lemieux, okay. Jamal. Rattler, dime? Yes. Fumble out of bounds. Genius from Kevin Austin. Genius move. Fumble it out of bounds. Genius move. Kevin Austin was getting held up, was going down in bounds. He said, oops, LOL. Watch this. Fumbles it right out of bounds. Gets rid of the ball. Doesn't even worry about it. Back to the huddle. Got to be a little quicker on the throw from Rattler. I started Kevin Austin. Oh my God, brother, you got to get you got to figure something out. Now, see, this is the kind of stuff with Rizzy. Yeah. Yeah, this is the kind of stuff with Rizzy where it's like he can't do this kind of stuff, right? Like he can't. Yeah, so like right here, clock stops, clock's dead. Whenever the ball gets back in, the clock's going to start again. Okay, so clock stops. There you go. Right? Comes back into play. Let's see. When it comes back in, there we go. Comes back in, you can see the referee in the middle of the field winding the clock. And so once that, they either have to get the play in, go, or once that, call the timeout once they get the ball back in. Rizzy had really good clock management for this game, I guess, because it's such a strange rule. We cut A.T. Perry, who led the NFL in receiving yards in the preseason. What's A.T. Perry up to nowadays, ladies and gentlemen? Insane how confused the offensive line becomes with McCoy out. Yeah, I mean, I guess McCoy just is legitimately the guy telling them like exactly what to do every single play, and I guess they just have no clue what to do if McCoy's not in there, because that's what it seems like. Like it seems like if McCoy is out, they don't know anything. Like they're just guessing out there. All right, first, this is. Oh, I can't take a sack. Cannot take a sack. Can't take that sack there. Damn it. That's the last thing you can do. Cannot have that. Oh, just dump it off. Dump it to Mims. Dump it to Mims. Call the timeout. Kick the field goal. That is brutal right there. I mean, it was ugly. I mean, you take a shot right here. You take a shot at the sideline, try and get into field goal range. LaFleur is good enough of a coach, and I'm sure he's guarding it, but I mean, right here, you probably just throw like a screen or something to Pettis. Try and hope Pettis gets 6 to 8 yards, ducks out of bounds. What a terrible game to have prime time. Yeah, this is ugly. Hayner is shadow boxing in the tunnel right now. All right, let's see. Let's see if they go for the 8. I mean, right there, sideline. LaFleur's got it covered. Yeah. Now you kind of just huck it. Yeah, this was a really bad look for Rizzy. Like this drive was rough for Rizzy. Like basically 30 seconds completely wasted. 30 seconds completely wasted. Complete mismanagement of the timeouts. Yeah. All right. Okay. Do I think Rattler gets benched? No, I don't think so. I don't think he should get benched either. But I don't think he does get benched, and I don't think he should get benched. Oh, Lord have mercy. All right, ladies and gentlemen. What talk to me now. Rizzy's talking. Let's see what he's got to say. According to Rizzy, he's upset that we're stepping on our own feet. We're kind of, making this harder on ourselves than it needs to be. They also showed a graphic. It's the first time the Saints have been shut out in the first half back-to-back games. I think it says since 1997, which is a long time. Easily the worst half of football I've ever seen in my life. Let's see. Rattler is a rookie. We have vets missing tackles, dropping passes. James, we suck, bro. How long till you think we're good again? Teams can turn around quick. Takes a quarterback, takes a coach. I mean, we've seen Cincinnati. We see it with Detroit, where you can be absolutely horrible for 20, 30 years, and then all of a sudden, boom, you're Super Bowl contenders. So it just takes finding them. James, please put SpeakPipe in the chat. I have some words. Go to speakpipe.com. I totally get the team is hurt and you have a rookie quarterback, but they are making high school team mistakes, can't do anything right, can't call timeout, can't substitute right, nothing at all. James, is it worth trading out of a top 8 pick to get more picks or best available where we land? I like trading down. I like the idea of trading down and getting more picks. I would trade down a majority of the time if I was a GM. Not Rattler's fault. O-line and weapons suck. Since he turned it around with three top wide receivers and a trash O-line too. I mean, since he showed, like, you get Joe Burrow, you get the right guy in there, it can turn things around quick. The ones saying Rattler terrible are the Derek Carr and Jake Hayner fans. We need like 14 new players, trade down all day, get all the picks. Trading down is not an option for the team. They suck at every position. You take the best player available. Let's see. Sick hat. Thanks, man. Thank you. Why isn't every pass play for Foster right now? Ooh, good point. Josh Jacobs has more rushing yards in this game than we have all season. Let's take a look at the stats, huh? Okay, at halftime, ladies and gentlemen, let's go to the box score. So, Josh Jacobs only has 10 carries. Christian Watson, 2 carries. Emmanuel Wilson, 2 carries. Jaden Reed, 1 carry. Jordan Love, 1 carry. Tucker Kraft, 1 carry. And Chris Brooks for 1 carry for a touchdown. Ooh, hate to see that. Let's see, receiving, Foster Moreau, 2 receptions. Kevin Austin Jr. with a reception. Jordan Mims with a reception. Carry, Spencer Rattler, 3. Kendra Miller, 5. Jordan Mims, 2. Jamal Williams, 3. Jamal Williams with 2.7 yards a carry. Nice to see he is consistent. Rattler, 4 for 8 for 56 yards. Ugly. Jordan Love, 12 for 18, 127. If we go to the team stats, ladies and gentlemen, the Saints have 6 first downs. They have run 23 plays. They have 81 total yards of offense. They are averaging 3.5 yards per play. They're averaging 3.2 yards per rush. The Packers have 222 yards of offense, 6.2 yards per play. They're averaging 5.3 yards per rush, and they have 19 minutes of offense. So, yeah, pretty ugly, all things considered. Pretty ugly. Half the team is probably giving up, whatever. Because we're eliminated from the playoffs, which we shouldn't be thinking about. I don't think they're giving up. I don't think so. Let's see. I do feel for Clint. I agree. Like Clint is in a tough situation. I mean, they all are. I mean, honestly, Let's see. Is there a rule like in baseball where if it's bad enough, we just lose without playing a lot? Unfortunately, no. We will see every second of this one. Being a Saints fan is not for the weak. No, it is not. No, it is not, man. Ugh. Tough, ladies and gentlemen. It is tough out there. All right. So we need Josh Jacobs to get 11 carries and a touchdown. We need Foster Moreau to get one more catch, and we'll be rocking and rolling. How does 0 points not reflect back onto Clint? I mean, yeah, I mean, obviously, like having 0 points and averaging 3.5 yards a play and all that stuff, like obviously that is a negative. But you have to look at the entire poor body of work. If you look at the entire body of work, and you look at all of the players we've had, the backups, the injuries, the whatever. I mean, I just don't know if it's enough of a. I think it's very difficult to draw like a conclusion on Clint Kubiak given that situation. Now, if Ben Johnson wants to come to New Orleans or whoever, then yeah, I mean whatever. At that point, it's like, well, sometimes is it a great situation? Is it his fault? Is it whatever? No, but if you have a chance to move on and you want to, then sometimes it just is what it is. It's kind of the same thing with Carr, where it's like, is it Carr's fault we've had kind of a disappointing past 2 seasons? Is it Carr's fault? No, but it's just a weird situation, and probably just move on. So I'm not saying no doubt about it, no doubt about it, keep Kubiak no matter what. I'm just saying I don't think you can be like, what is this? Clint Kubiak didn't make Mason Tipton and Cedric Wilson superstars? What? Wait a minute. We can't run the football with Connor McGovern at center and, let's see. I'm so glad. Well, the play calling, okay, so very similar, all right? When Eric McCoy goes out immediately, when all of a sudden you're playing with rookie quarterbacks, you're playing with, practice squad players, whatever, it does limit the playbook. It does limit what you can do. It does limit the play calling. So even that is a good example where it's you don't have the full breadth of the playbook. Yeah, I don't think Ben Johnson's coming to New Orleans. I don't think he'll even interview. I don't think that'll even be I think they said the Saints are 1-8 in their last 9 primetime games. Brutal. Yeah, I think Ben Johnson's going to the Bears. I think that is pretty much guaranteed from what I'm hearing. Somebody asked Vrabel if he likes gumbo. Yeah, I mean, I think 50 million reasons why the Saints keep Carr. Man, every time, what about, Kirk Cousins is the perfect situation. He's perfect comparison, where it's the Falcons could save $10 million, so they're just going to cut him. Imagine Kirk Cousins' contract, $180 million, $100 million guaranteed, whatever it is, a 4-year deal or whatever. And it's well, damn, they must be stuck. They must be stuck with Kirk Cousins. Damn, they gave him $100 million guaranteed. Damn, they $180 million, 4-year Nope, they cut him after 14 games. It's oh, wow, okay. Well, never mind. The contracts and stuff, it's just ridiculous what the NFL can do with incentives and restructuring and turning bonuses into cash and all this other stuff. So Vrabel's above 500 in his career, 10 games over 500. He's not just like, I mean, Vrabel was 10 games over 500, had playoff wins. I think Vrabel's awesome. When's the next Madden rebuild coming? Man, so I was thinking of a way to do the Madden rebuild a little different. I was thinking about simming the games and either watching the games or like figuring out a way to do it, because I don't want it to just be like me playing Madden, because then it's just like, you know, meta plays and whatever. I want it to be more of like managing the team, managing whatever. So we're kind of restructuring it a little bit, but it should be soon. You think we have a chance at Ben Johnson or Joe Brady? I think Joe Brady. Yeah, I think we'll have a chance at Brady. I don't think I wouldn't say we're a favorite to get Brady, but I think I would be surprised. I would not be surprised if we interviewed Joe Brady. Is Haener coming in the second half? No, he's not. Would you be happy with Aaron Glenn? No, I don't like Aaron Glenn. I'm not impressed with Aaron Glenn. I don't want a defensive coordinator. I don't want just like a defensive. I want like a young, innovative head coach, an offensive, young, innovative head coach. Not saying they couldn't cut Carr. I just doubt it. Need to do a complete rebuild. Carr will be here next year. But like, see, like that like those don't equal the same thing. You know, it's like we need to do a complete rebuild. Doesn't equal pay a 34-year-old quarterback $50 million. You know. What do I think about the Pelicans? I think the Pelicans are in a worse situation than the Saints. I wish they would make a football manager. Oh, man, yeah. If they had a football manager NFL style, that would be incredible. That would be incredible. Have a holly jolly Christmas, James. Thanks, Ryan. You have a good Merry Christmas too, my man. But yeah, the Pelicans need to have like a legitimate rebuild to where they need to trade Ingram, trade Zion, trade McCollum, you know, shed everything, get rid of Willie. Like they need a full on. The Pelicans might need like a rebrand. Like they might need to change mascots, change colors. Saints legacy second half comeback win. My God, could you imagine? Saints are stuck in no man's land. No good coach wants to come here. No good franchise quarterback wants to sign here. Only players that want to play for the Saints. I think the Saints are in an all right situation, like coming up, like because they're in like a 2-year, like everything kind of resets in 2 years with the Saints. Like this whole like salary cap hell or like all that stuff. Like all these contracts go off the books in 2 years. So, you know, the Saints, they're kind of staring down like a organic 2-year rebuild, high draft picks. Like, you know, I'm not saying they're going to win the Super Bowl next year, but I would much rather be the Saints than like the Jaguars, where you are absolutely locked into a $300 million contract with a quarterback that isn't good. If we get a competent head coach, how many years do you think it will take to be playoff favorites? I'd be more concerned about like a competent roster. If we got, I mean, just like the Bengals and Lions and these teams, like you get like, you know, an MVP level quarterback, boom, you're immediately a playoff contender. All right, huge drive, ladies and gentlemen. Boom, right to Kendra. Give me 3 yards. Saints wish they had Trevor. No. See, like that's the thing. I would much rather be in the situation we're in with Carr than with Lawrence. Like Lawrence is horrible, and Lawrence is $300 million. But Trevor Lawrence also, like the problem with Lawrence is you can't move off of him. Like Trevor Lawrence is like franchises get stuck in situations where it's more important to look like you have the franchise quarterback than to actually have the franchise quarterback. So they kind of have to keep Lawrence because they have to keep up this facade of like tricking the fans into thinking they have a franchise quarterback. But Lawrence is no different than Carr or Cousins or any of these guys. All right, we're getting the Kendra Miller show to start the second half here. Yeah, but like the Broncos, okay, like we're talking about Sean Payton and the Broncos in the chat. Like, think about what the Broncos did. I mean, they just absolutely ate Russell Wilson's contract. You know, like that's one of those things, just like Kirk Cousins, where you see the contract and you're like, man, there's no way they get out of this. There's no way they take $50 million hit. No way they do all this. And then you see them do it, and it's like, oh, well, damn it, Spencer. Thought we were about to get the run there. All right, little pitch and catch, little flag football kind of situation there. Should we keep Rizzy going into next year, even if we lose, because he brings in good energy to our team? I would not call currently what is on the screen good energy. Worst O-line in football got to be us. I mean, when you lose your center, like, yeah, whenever it's Shane Lemieux and Lucas Patrick, yeah, it probably is the worst. It probably is one of the worst offensive lines. I mean, I'm not saying go for it, but I don't think you come out here and punt either. Man, Mims is right there. Mims is right there for the first down. You need 2 yards. I mean, it's like that. I mean, is this a fake punt? What are we doing here? What's going on? Okay. What? Okay. Well, we're gonna just here's what I don't understand about that. Okay, like let's just talk about the drive. So you come out of the half and you are running the football. Like, let me look at the game script here. All right, let's take a look at the play-by-play. So we come out of the half. All right, we go run, and a dump to Kendra Miller. So we go run. I mean, like, if you're going to come out of the half, like that, don't you have to run it on 4th and 2? If you're coming out of there and you're saying we're going to run it, 4 times, we're going to do a couple dump passes. If it's 4th and 2 in a 21-point game, like, run it, or run it on 3rd and 2. Like, run it on 3rd and 2. If you're that dedicated to the run coming out of the half. I don't know. That one's a bit confusing. I mean, that's just one of those, like, really confusing things where you come out. I don't know. It's like you come out of the second half with the mindset of we're going to run the football, and then you get in a situation on 3rd and 2 where you think you run the football and you go to a pass play, and then you take a delay game and punt. Yeah, exactly, Jason. Yeah, like, we're committed to the run except on short yardage situations. Yeah, exactly. Why are we putting in Jordan Mims? Because Jordan Mims is in pass block. Because Kendra Miller can't pass block. Yeah, like that. Like that's the best way to put it. Like we're committed to the run, except on short yardage situations where we need to be committed to the run. Yeah, that's a very, very good way to put it. What do we need in the draft? Good question. We need wide receiver, offensive lineman, defensive lineman, tight end, wide receiver, cornerback. We need linebacker. We need safety. We need quarterback. That's it pretty much in the draft. So any of those positions is probably what I would probably focus on any of those positions right there. It's easier to list what we don't need. Yeah, we don't need a kicker and we don't need a punter. So that's pretty much it. If you know we need all these if you know we need all those positions and you still defend Mickey, come on, what is that? I don't know what that means. What does that mean? Expand on that one. All right, Josh Jacobs, another 5-yard run there. That was the walk-in. Yeah, was that the walk-in? Was that punt formation? Was the walk-in freezer? Was that what that punt formation was? This team has no depth. Well, I mean, we are down. We are down. Top 2 wide receivers, top running back, top center, top cornerback. Well, I guess technically our top 3 wide receivers. So I mean, not most teams are not that deep. Most teams are not 5 when they get to their 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th wide receivers, when they get to their 3rd center, teams usually aren't that deep. Call me crazy, but 4th and 2, midfield down 21 on a dead season seems like, I think we should have gone for it too. Do we still have Jalen Ford? Yes. Who do you think is the most realistic coach? I would say Vrabel is probably the most realistic. You think we don't have depth because of cap space issue? I think our depth issue is the injuries. It's the same. It's the same with like if we had all of our players. Think about the running room. Okay, we don't have Taysom. We don't have Alvin. So we got Kendra, Jamal Williams, and Jordan Mims. We're down our. How many teams are ready to roll with their 3rd, 4th, and 5th options at running back? That's the thing. It's like the same as when we had Connor McGovern at center. You are down at that point. You were down your starting center, your backup center, your 3rd string center, and your 4th string center. There is no team in the NFL that is 5 centers deep. This team was mediocre before the injuries. Yeah, 100%. That's the problem. We were a mediocre team. We were a mediocre team that was probably a 9-ish win team, somewhere in there. And we had a absolute hellacious amount of injuries, which then turns a mediocre team into a bad team. That 100%. 100%. More of a Q&A than a watch party. It's a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. Jacobs is hurt. Oh my God. Ladies and gentlemen, can we get some T's and P's in chat for Pretty Boy Schwan? Can we get some T's and P's? The guy's got Josh Jacob tickets coming out of the wazoo. Jacobs is hurt. Let's get some T's and P's. Well, like, okay, like I see a lot of like we could have had A.T. Perry. A.T. Perry is a perfect example. A.T. Perry is a mediocre player. Mediocre. He ain't changing nothing. Okay. Joe Woods, I got nothing for Joe Woods. No. Oh, Jordan Love, rough pass there. Jordan Love with an 88-mile-an-hour splitter. That is something that I've noticed that, and maybe every team does this, but I think the Saints do like hyper fixate on C-level players, D-level players, and like they like really want to develop these players and give these players time and chances or whatever. But in reality, like we need to be better. We just need to be better. Like we need to get better players, more talent. You know, like it's not like why aren't we developing A.T. Perry? It's like why don't we have better players on the roster? You know, like that's the thing. We need an influx of talent. We don't need to try and develop Jordan Mims. We don't need to try and develop whatever, you know, Lucas Patrick. It's like we need to get better players. A lot of the time, the Saints seem to be focused on developing these like 68 overalls when we need to start bringing in the 75 overalls. Yeah, like Bub. Exactly. It's like, why isn't Bub Means getting touches? It's like, I mean, that's not how it's going to. That's not how we're going to become a playoff contender. You know. All right, 3rd and 6. They're in 4-down territory. Alante, okay, there you go. I mean they're not going to go for it now. Or punt now. Thank God. I mean, there's a big difference between being fully healthy and then what's going on with the Saints. I mean, this has been a crazy year of injuries. Saints fans so hungry we're gassing up practice squad guys. That kind of is it. Like that kind of honestly is it. It's like all right, there you go. All right. Take a look at the Lions. They're super injured right now. Yeah, but the Lions defense is super injured. The Lions defense is suffering, for sure. No doubt about it. We're so bad. We're so bad that we're talking about preseason performances. Yeah, we're so bad we're talking about A.T. Perry's preseason receiving yards. We could have also had Brian Thomas Jr. in round 1, who's an elite player. You'd rather have Brian Thomas Jr. than Talise Fuaga? Out of respect and love for Jordan, Matthew, and Davis, they need to retire after this year. They're done. And yeah, I mean, I think like I said, like a lot of the contracts and a lot of the players are either going to retire or be, you know, their contract will be moved off of in the next 2 years. Hugo has subscribed. Thank you, Hugo. Appreciate that. Do you think Kendra Miller has a lot of potential? I mean, like, I think Kendra Miller is a 70 overall with a maximum ceiling of 74 overall. I mean, Will Campbell would be good out of the draft if we move him over to guard. I don't know if Will Campbell fits our system. The right tackle for LSU, I like the idea of moving him to guard. Emory Jones, isn't that his name? Can anyone name one positive about this team? Blake Groupie. Big leg Blake. Blake's been sweet. Hayball's sweet. When is the last time the Saints won fewer than 7 games in a season? That would be 2004, I believe. I believe it was the year before Sean Payton. We went 3-13. Is it possible for us to bring a new head coach in and keep Kubiak as OC? It's possible, but it's very, 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 very unlikely. My guy, you're killing our team with the overalls. I mean, that's the truth, though. Like that really is the truth. Like a lot of these players are 67 overalls with a ceiling of 73. Like Kendra Miller is a perfect example. I think Kendra Miller is a good player. He's a fine player, but like the idea of like he's got a ton of potential and he can be a running back one and he can do it's like no, he cannot. You know, like he maybe can be a good backup, but he isn't even that yet. Kendra Miller has 42 yards on 9 carries, and people are going nuts. People think he's next Barry Sanders. It was I'm trying to think what the game. It might have been it was the Giants game. The Giants game, I think he had like 3.8 yards a carry, and I had a ton of people who were like, Kendra Miller just broke out that game. It's like broke out. My guy didn't even have 4 yards a carry. If Spencer continues, who plays next? Spencer's going to play the rest of the way. Rattler will play the rest of the way unless he has like, you know, the worst. I mean, like he hasn't been good tonight, but he's, you know, been better than what we saw from Hayner in the. So Rattler's not getting benched unless he turns in a Jake Hayner performance, Ian Book performance. But even then, I don't know if they go to Hayner. I would rather have Brian Thomas and Fuaga. Who? I don't know about that. That's controversial yet brave. That's controversial yet brave right there. Trade for Kyle Shanahan. There you go. Shooms, what's up, Shooms? What's up, brother? How you doing, man? Ladies and gentlemen, the great Dave Shoemate in chat, the SEC king of the SEC, king of college football. Really just college athletics. Covers basketball as well. Need 10 yards here from Rattler. Go, Rattler. Oh, my God. What was that? Oh, not the flag. Oh, my God. Okay, hold up. How long was that run? Wow, 9 yards. 9. Ladies and gentlemen, I have 9.5. I have Spencer Rattler over 9.5 yards, and he just got 9. I mean, that's the kind of stuff you can't make up right there. That's the kind of stuff you can't make up. Again, I have Spencer Rattler over 9.5 yards rushing, a longest rush, and he just had 9. Could have easily got 10. That's the Saints freezer. They're showing on ESPN. The Saints freezer. What's going on here? Do you think we have the worst roster in the league? No. We're running a feature on the freezer. Yeah. That's when you know the Saints roster is rough whenever they're highlighting the freezer. Good catch from Jawan there. Start Rattler next season if Carr's gone? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if you can go into the season with Rattler as your starter. That seems pretty. He'd have to really show me something down the stretch. like, but that kind of goes back to what I was saying earlier, where it's like Rattler is barely a backup quarterback. Like, he's barely at that level. He shows flashes. He certainly is worth developing. He's worth getting reps and all that stuff. But the idea of like him being like going into the season with him as a starter, it's like, guys, we are not there. He is not there. Again, I hate to do the Madden ratings again, but Rattler is like a 67 overall. He could develop, sure, but it's like if you were playing Madden and you were doing a Madden franchise, would you feel cool about going into your season with a 69 overall starter? No. You'd go get a better starter and you'd let your 69 overall rookie develop. You know? But the idea of like, yeah, let's just go into the season with Rattler as your starter, like what have we seen? What have we seen over 4 games to where, you know, like to where you'd be like, yeah, okay. Yeah, let's go full bore. That seems like a lot. 3rd and 17. Rattler steps up. Oh, jump pass. Oh my God. Whoa. All right. Delete the VOD. Whatever I just said, delete it. Rattler should be the starter next year. Rattler should probably be the starter for the next 10 years. I think Rattler is one of the best, maybe the best quarterback in the NFL. Build the statue. I love him like a brother. What an arm. Jesus, the arm talent. Like I was saying, I think you should absolutely go into next season with Spencer Rattler as your starting quarterback. Okay, delete what I just said again. Okay, re-delete what I just said. You absolutely should not go into next year as with Spencer Rattler as your starting quarterback. Spencer Rattler is a developmental quarterback who shows flashes, but to go into the season with him as your starter is crazy. He's a 69 overall right now. Re-delete the first VOD. Upload the second VOD, but edit that part in the middle out. I think we'll be good. Mr. Irish Math has subscribed. Thank you very much. Man, I hate being right all the time, ladies and gentlemen. I really do. But, you know. Unbelievable. I mean, but look. That really, okay, let's just back up a little bit, all right? That really is exactly what I was saying, is that Rattler shows flashes. He's worth developing. He's got some insane natural talent, but to go into the season with him as your starter is insane. Bad pass. I mean, he threw it right into the defender's chest. This is like a nightmare watching this, my God. Yeah, I mean, he's for sure worth a roster spot. Play him in the preseason, training camp, all that stuff. Let's not take away from the yeah, exactly. And that's how you got to do it. Like, that's how you got to do it. You got to see the first throw, the jump pass, and be like, damn, that was impressive. Okay, he's got some serious arm talent. But then you see the other throw, and you're like, all right, he needs to develop. He needs time. You know, like, people are way too quick to be like, go into next season as Rattler's the starter. So, okay, hold on a second. Incoming Carson Beck. No, Carson Beck, he's not going top 10. Carson Beck has really cost himself. Unless he comes back and, you know, does something in the playoffs. I think Notre Dame beats Georgia anyways, but I mean, Carson Beck has really hurt his draft stock. I wouldn't be watching the game if you weren't streaming. Ladies and gentlemen, that might be the comment of the night. Jackson Dart? Nah, Jackson Dart. Jackson Dart's like a 3rd rounder. I got nothing for Jackson Dart. Rattler needs this experience. Yeah, I mean, it's good experience for Rattler, sure. Yeah. But, yeah, I mean, that one was getting picked twice. Like, that one was getting picked by everybody. Dylan Gabriel. I like Gabriel. Oh, pick. Kalen. Oh, did we drop it? Alontae Taylor with some insane pass defense on Saunders. How many Saints players just stripped the ball from Saunders? Let's see. Saunders, insane play. What a play from Saunders. Taylor breaks up the pass. Alontae Taylor breaks up the pass from Kalen Saunders. Hell of a play from Saunders, though. Hell of a play from Saunders. I'm going to crash out. Trade for McCarthy. Is this Chris Wilson or whatever again? Taylor was all over that. Yeah, Taylor definitely. That was a hell of a breakup from Alontae Taylor. That might have been Alontae Taylor's best pass breakup this game. Man, that would have been one hell of a play from. I mean, it's just such a crazy play to make, to even get in position to catch the ball, like to even turn like that. He's an athlete, man. He's a stud. James, do we score? No. Enjoying your content? Thank you, man. Thank you, Bradley. Appreciate that. Is this worse than the Chiefs game? No. I think the Chiefs game was worse. Because the Chiefs game, we had Carr. Like, I know Carr got hurt at the end, but I think the Chiefs game was worse. I mean, we were, what, like 5-point dogs in the Chiefs game? We were 14.5 in this one. Like, we didn't expect to win this game. We didn't expect to be in this game. I expected us to be in the Chiefs game. Maybe not win necessarily, but I would say the Chiefs game was worse. Come on, Willie. Willie Gay. Ah, damn. Thought Willie had him there. Worst performance of the season? No. No, I think the worst performance was probably Denver. Denver was probably the worst. Denver was rough. This could get ugly. Brother, spoiler alert, is currently ugly. Is ugly. All right, let's take a look at what we need in the fourth quarter, ladies and gentlemen, to make our bets come true. Let's see. Okay, we need. Let's go ahead and take a look. We need 1 Foster Moreau catch. We need 8 Josh Jacobs carries. We need 1 Josh Jacobs touchdown. And that is it. Let's go ahead and take a look at the team stats. The Saints have 143 yards, 3.9 yards per play. Disgusting. The Packers have 6.1 yards per play. The Saints have 3.1 yards a rush. The Packers have 6.1. Saints have 2 turnovers. Packers have 8 more minutes time of possession. There you go. Rizzy getting fired tomorrow? I don't know. It'll be the first interim head coach ever fired. James turning to gambling to keep interested. That is life. If you can't turn to gambling, what can you turn to? Cedric Wilson is him. Is Cedric Wilson's family members in chat? Calling it now. Rattler gets a 15-yard run, but it comes back on a holding penalty. Oh yeah, and we need. Thank you, Johnny, for reminding me. And we need a Spencer Rattler over 9.5-yard run. The fact that he had a 9-yard run is sickening. Let's see. We are 2 to 3 years away from being teams like Green Bay, Philadelphia, Rams, Chiefs. Only if we get the right players. Let's see. This team going to James, you have to look past the results. Oh, I do. I do look past the results. I might be the most look past the results guy there is. I'm all context all the time. Do we pick ahead of the Panthers this year? They're just one game behind right now. What do you think? Probably. At the rate we're going on, yes. Hey, what's going on here? My screen just froze. What? I think ESPN is trying to tell me something. All right. All right, 3rd and 8, another third down here. Let's see what the Saints can do. Ridgeway making plays. All right, 3rd and 8. Let's see what we can do. This game is on tackling and bad offensive play calling. I mean, there's a lot to put this game on. A lot. Oh, what a play from Ugo. Good job, Ugo. Good job, Ugo. Very nice. Yeah, that was good. God, Matt LaFleur, man. Matt LaFleur's got a real problem with the boys. Is Matt LaFleur intentionally attacking me? They got the wave going in Lambeau. This is an embarrassment. This is a personal attack. I mean, this is definitely down in distance. You would go for it. It would be kind of, you know. Okay. They showed mercy. Thank God. This game ends Rizzy watch. At the pace we are on, I would say, yeah, this probably does end Rizzy watch. Probably, yeah. And greetings from San Antonio, Texas. San Antonio. Shout out to Wimby. What should we do at quarterback next year? Depends on our draft pick. Depends on the quarterbacks that are there. Depends on what the financial implications of Carr's contract is. I don't know. I don't know how. Who knows what they can do? Who knows where they can save a buck? Do we actually get shut out? We are currently looking like that. Okay. Tripping. You don't see that too often. Ladies and gentlemen, it's not roughing the kicker. Okay. It's tripping. On the Packers. On this cheating Green Bay team. Gee, that was a dragon leg sweep. I mean, that might be the most tripping of all time. Look at this. Put the leg scissors on him. Throw him out of the game. Protect the players. Okay, field position situation. Looks like we're going for the block. Dante Pettis time. The Dante Pettis show. Do not get the block. Horrific punt. God, that was disgusting. Yeah, that was a Russian leg sweep. Is there anything better than Christmas lights, ladies and gentlemen? This is beautiful. I mean, this little walkway they have showing on ESPN. Ladies and gentlemen, between me, you, and the camera, I slept wrong or something. I'm not sure what happened last night. I'm having serious neck pain. debilitating trapezius injury to my right trap, I'm playing through an injury. All right, we're 2.5 hours into the stream. I think y'all deserve to know that I'm playing through an injury. Don't call me a hero. Do not call me a hero in the chat. But just know that, like, look at the neck flexion. Look at the neck flexion on this side. Watch this. Watch this flexion right here. Look at that. Easy flexion. Okay, easy flexion. Now watch on this side. That's as far as I can go. No flexion at all. Look at that. No flexion. I'm coming over here. I'm reading chat. I'm turning the head, reading chat, playing through the injuries, but it's taking a toll on me. You need to get Hainer to take you down to GNC. I mean, I wonder. Well, I mean, GNC though, are they even carrying the good stuff? Like, they don't even have Psycho Farm. They don't have Edges of Insanity. I mean, like, you know, do they even have the good subs nowadays, ladies and gentlemen? Jake Hainer might be good. We just don't know. Oh, just got a phone call. Yep. Hello. Oh, he's not good. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we just found out Jake Hainer actually is not good. So we can put that to bed. He is not good. You buy the good stuff with crypto. Okay. I like that. I got a little crypto. Maybe I should send that to the Edge of Insanity. Yeah, okay. They keep old school jacked behind the counter. You got to know someone to get it. I used to take the OG jacked when I was in college. And I remember I used to work out for like 3 hours. Sometimes I would throw up, like mid workout, just let it rip in the gym bathroom. Then sometimes I would leave the gym and I would go run sprints. And then they took it off the shelf because it turns out it was basically just amphetamines. And yeah, I took Jack 3D for quite a long time. So yeah, that was some serious stuff, I'll tell you that. Yeah, Travis Hunter would be a good position or a good pick, just like you said, because he does take care of two positions, and we need anything and everything. Oh, Bucks, what's up, dude? Bucks is in here. Bucks, you been lurking? You been lurking, or you just pop in? I needed a mod about an hour ago to delete a VOD. I needed to delete a VOD and re-upload a VOD. Always good to see Bucks in here, man. Merry Christmas, Bucks, by the way. Let's see here. I used to take OG Jack 3D before Krav Maga almost broke somebody's arm. Who do you think we should draft? Would you take a quarterback here or something? I would take whoever I had highest graded player, whoever it is. Highest graded player. We need everything. We've got to draft players who's going to come in, play at a high level. We cannot draft developmental players. If Foster Moreau doesn't get another catch, I'm gonna come unglued. I just got here. Are you in a Zona for Christmas, Bucks? Are you traveling or what? I just figure you're just following the F1 circuit. I never know where you are, man. You're a traveling machine. Jawan Johnson's been a huge disappointment. Thoughts? True. Yes, I would say that is true. Not a great possession. Not a great drive. 4th and 8. Not great. Empty set there. Looking around. Pinning completely on an island. Van Ness just beats Fuaga. Rattler's got to step up in the pocket a little bit there. Put DiNucci in. Did DiNucci make the trip? What's worse, 3 Pelicans losses in overtime or a Saints shutout? The Saints shutout, because if a tree falls in the woods, does anybody hear it? Is how the Pelicans... I mean, like, the NBA, the ratings are down so bad right now. No one's watching the product. The Pelicans play, I don't even know it until I see the billboards driving home. I mean, this is just ugly, ladies and gentlemen. Nobody really cares about the the Pelicans, the NBA. Like, it's just a tough product. Really tough product. Yes, sir, out in Zona, going to be at the Rose Bowl. Damn, it stays everywhere. Rattler for the whole game, like wanted. There we go. Rattler, this game that we're watching Rattler play, this would be the best game Jake Haener's ever played in his career. Calm down, James. It's Christmas. Crazy idea. We put up points. That could work if we put up points. That could work. Hopefully we try that. You have to get so many different streams if you don't have cable. Hayball MVP. Hayball's been sweet. New Orleans basketball died with when the Jazz left. I started back watching the NFL when the Saints won against the Cowboys. NBA been kind of boring lately. Yeah, the NBA is just a mess, man. It really is. The NBA is a mess right now. Yeah, the NBA and baseball, like they both have to kind of do the same thing. Like they both have to just find a way to make the games matter. You know, they have too many games. Like the games just don't matter. The players don't play. I mean, like the NBA, it's crazy where you see a player will pull their hamstring and they're just out 6 weeks. You know, like just boom, 6 weeks. Like, damn. Jose Alvarado tweaked his hamstring the day after he got hurt. They said, yeah, he's out for 6 weeks. We'll reevaluate him. I mean, that is a crazy amount of time. They said eliminate corner 3, 60 game season, bring back. I think I don't like. It's nothing to do with the on court stuff. I think it's just the scheduling. Like the fact that players don't play, the fact that a primetime matchup just doesn't matter. John Smoltz had an idea for baseball like a year ago or 2 years ago. I thought it was interesting, but he said basically cut up the season into like quarters, and each quarter, whoever wins that quarter or whatever gets like a guaranteed playoff spot, and then you play the rest of the season to kind of boost your playoff, odds or whatever, or seeding. I thought that was a really good idea, because then it would make teams play hard in every quarter, so that's probably not a perfect solution, but I think for like baseball and NBA, something like that would benefit it. NASCAR does that? Okay, yeah. Moreau, Foster has been doing quite well this season. Yeah, Foster's been good, but why? Like right now, why does he not have 3 catches? You know what I mean? We just got to get him involved. Who would you personally like to see at quarterback next season? Shador Sanders. Foster needs more target. Yeah, he does. BZE, ladies and gentlemen, just walked in. Ladies and gentlemen, can we get an applause for BZE? I want to paint the picture. It's 24-0. We're 2.5 hours into the stream. My neck frozen, right trap, could be torn, can barely turn my head. 24-0. The Saints are getting absolutely embarrassed in front of God and everybody. And BZE walks in here, kicks the door down. $4.99 super chat. At a time like this, if both teams were healthy, who has a higher ceiling, Rattler or Penix? I personally think Rattler is better, but can't catch a break. Good question. I think Penix is probably better. I think Penix is probably better, but it's close. But then again, it's like he's left-handed, or left-handed quarterback's actually good. Tyrann getting completely embarrassed right there. Underthrown from Love. If Love makes a better throw there, that's probably 6. Tyrann out to lunch on that one. Let's see here. So thank you, BZE. Thank you very much for the super chat, my friend. Good question. Yeah, Love with a better throw, and that could have been 6. I'm not sure what Tyrann was doing there. Penix is like 30 years old. Yeah, Penix, what is he, 24 right now, I think? How high do the Saints end up picking? I would think they probably land somewhere in that 8 range. I think right now, like, do you have faith in the Saints beating the Raiders? I don't. I mean, the Raiders are out there trying to win. You know, like, I have no faith in us beating the Raiders. Brock Bowers is going to embarrass us. Going to absolutely embarrass us. The Honey Badger like an old man running right there. Yeah, that was a rough look. The Packers coming out and just hucking it. Like, what's going on here, guys? No quarterback worth drafting in 2025. I think it's very top heavy. I think Sanders and Ward are okay, but after that falls off significantly. Is it just me, or does it seem like Honey Badger and DeMario are running in slow motion? That is called age. That is called age. All right. Why should they respect us? Yeah, they do not. They do not. They do not. The people who want to tank are, the people who want to tank are just like, they're loving this. Loving this. LaFleur flexing on us? Yeah, LaFleur is nasty, man. He's incredible. I mean, you can really see, like, absolute top-level coaches. You know, like the Kevin O'Connells, the Matt LaFleurs, Sean McVays, like, you know, obviously like Andy Reid and Kyle Shanahan, but there's just such a difference, you know, like, I mean, Kevin O'Connell, like what he's doing in Minnesota is crazy. It sucks when good players get old, yeah. Age comes for us all. Comes for us all. Do you think the Saints should trade back to get more picks? I always like trading back. Unless there's a person who, like, unless you are dying to get a player, then I like the idea of trade. Now, it does take 2. Like, remember, it takes 2 to tango. So, you know, it's easy to be like, yeah, just trade from 10 to 12 or to trade from 14 to 17, get a pick, whatever. It's like, but you know, there's got to be somebody willing to trade up. You know, is that person there? You know, so. Third and 4. Okay, thank God. Raiders at least have been looking competitive. It's kind of funny because like the Raiders are legitimately like they were in the driver's seat to have the first overall pick, and then they go and win. You know what I mean? And then it's like, you know, now like the Raiders went from the first overall pick to like the 6th pick because they won this week. So tough scenes for the Raiders, and it's crazy because. So if you're a Raiders fan, if we have any Raiders fans in the chat, please speak up here. But like Shador doesn't want to go to the Giants. Shador wants to go to the Raiders. The Raiders had the first overall pick. Now the Giants do. The Giants need a quarterback. So Shador could draft, or the Giants could draft Shador, and Shador could pull like a reverse Eli Manning situation where he refuses to go to the Giants. Could be a crazy situation. How do you feel about Arch Manning in 2 years for the Saints? Arch Manning doesn't even start for Texas. Like, why? Like, how are we? I mean, you talk about. I need to get Arch Manning's. I need to get Arch Manning's PR team, because you got a guy who isn't even starting for his college team, and we got people ready to make him the franchise quarterback. I need that PR team. Raiders might miss out on a quarterback. It's going to be crazy. Like, I mean, it's going to be a wild situation. Do you think we should draft a defensive tackle with the first pick? I mean, yeah. We absolutely need a interior defensive lineman. No doubt about it. No doubt. James, you think Rizzy? You think it's over? Yeah, I think this might be all she wrote for the. I think this might be all she wrote, ladies and gentlemen, for the Rizzy, for the future Rizzy head coach situation. I put more faith in Arch than Hainer. I don't blame you there. Yeah, I think it's gonna be hard for Rizzy to come back from this one because Rizzy, like, it's not all about the loss. It's not all about, hey, you lost, you went up to Green Bay, whatever. There was just a lot of mistakes in this one, like a lot of the whole timeout fiasco at the first half. Like getting shut out, prime time. Just this one's kind of tough. This one's kind of tough for Rizzy. I don't want Dion. No, I definitely. I think it's kind of crazy. Like if you're Shador, like wouldn't you want? Or let's say you're drafting Shador. Isn't it concerning that he's never played for anybody but his dad? I mean, I think it's kind of weird. I think your dad should probably like quit coaching you when you're like, what, like 9 years old, 10 years old? It's crazy to think he's never been coached by someone that wasn't his dad. That's nuts. Sid Rattler, we don't want our third string future franchise quarterback getting hurt. This is painful. Yeah, it is. Yeah. All right. It all starts on this drive right here. And what's it start with? It starts with a Foster Moreau catch. Let's get a Foster Moreau catch, ladies and gentlemen. What are we thinking? What are we thinking about that? What are we thinking about a good old-fashioned Foster Moreau reception? Here we go. Here we go. All right, Foster to the left, not looking at him at all. Okay. Dante just said no thanks. Dante Pettis took a straight-up business decision there. Dante, he said no thanks. He said no thanks. Wow. Dante Pettis cut in, felt those defenders, said, bro, there's 27-0. I'm not catching this one. I can actually see us drafting Shiloh. Shiloh ain't getting drafted. Shiloh is horrific. He is awful. Jordan Mims, draw? I want Cam Ward. Cam Ward's good. I like Cam. Lucas. I think Cam's a little bit more of a developmental. Cam needs a little time. If you draft Cam Ward, that might be like, okay, bring Derek Carr back, whatever. Give him a year if you have to have Carr anyways. But I don't think he falls to 10. Scadaboo, yeah, Scadaboo's awesome. Scadaboo's the man. All right, here we go. 2nd and 20. Easy Foster. Where is he? Not on the field. Good start. Cedric Wilson. There you go. Abdul Carter. So it says, what happened at wanting Abdul Carter? Abdul Carter, from what I have seen, is going like 3rd or 4th overall. He's the guy who is shot up draft. I don't think we'll have a chance at getting Abdul Carter. Carter was one of those guys who it's like, okay, yeah, he may be there at 12, and now it's like, okay, yeah, he's 4th overall. I don't think Breeze could win with the team we have right now. Don't forget, Breeze and Payton went 7-9 3 straight years. Don't forget, it's hard to win the NFL. And we got people running into each other. I mean, Mason Tipton just set a pick on his own player. My God. My God. I mean, that one was that play right there. I mean, again, guys, like it's imagine if before the season I told you it was going to be Spencer Rattler, Jordan Mims, Dante Pettis, Mason Tipton, Cedric Wilson, Shane Lemieux, and Lucas Patrick. 4th and 7. Rattler, deep shot. Insanity. Ay, caramba. Ay, caramba. Ugh. What do we got here? Defensive holding, defensive pass interference, illegal hands to the face. Give us a break here, ref. Give us a break. Be a pal. Be a pal. Let's see. I mean, it looks like this is favorable for the Saints. Sweet. Fantastic. I mean, good Lord. This is ugly. Will the Rizzler ever see another stinger celebration with the Saints? Doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it. So, Vrabel head coach next year? That conversation certainly starts. Should we trade Chris Olave? I don't think so. Bring back Jabo? Jabo got benched for DTR. Man's got benched for DTR. That's tough, man. That's tough scenes. Jay Coop, who dat? Appreciate you watching, man. James, have you noticed how much running back talent could be available beyond the 5th round? What does this week consist of talking about? Be a whole lot of if I had to guess, it's going to be a whole lot of is this the end for Rizzy? Is the Rizzler hopes and dreams over, if I had to guess? Too early for mock drafts? I don't know. I mean, we are getting real close to mock draft season. We're getting real close. We're getting real close to mock drafts, and if I had to guess, it's going to be a lot of that pretty soon. Well, I mean, this is such a crazy box score. Look at this box score. I mean, you got, if I told you before the game that Josh Jacobs had 13 carries for 69 yards, I mean, if you just saw this, all right, if you saw Jordan Love has 182 yards and Josh Jacobs has 69 yards with 5 minutes in the fourth quarter, you'd be thinking, damn, all right, Saints are okay. I mean, this has been a crazy game as far as like how it's played out for the Packers, because the Packers have kind of done whatever they wanted, but their like main guys really haven't done anything. I mean, you got Emmanuel Wilson's got 8 carries. Emmanuel Wilson and Chris Brooks have 8 carries and 6 carries. Box score is ridiculous. Yeah, box score is crazy. Box score is absolutely nuts. This game is an extra day of practice for the Packers. Kind of is. It kind of is, honestly. Oh, we got Malik Willis is in. Malik Willis time. Yeesh. MVS would have made a difference? I don't know. Malik Willis, man. We got a Malik Willis sighting. Let's just get the ball back. Malik Willis? No. Oh, okay. Thank God. Thank God. I mean, don't forget, guys, like people in the chat are calling for a rebuild. Like, I don't know if y'all noticed, but we are in the middle. We are at the beginning of a rebuild. Like, we traded Marshawn Lattimore. Ryan Ramczyk's going to retire. Cam Jordan, Demario Davis, Tyrann Mathieu, all are going to retire or be off the team within 2 years. Taysom Hill has a horrific knee injury. He is going to be off the team within the next 2 years. Derek Carr will be off the team within 2 years. Like, we are in a rebuild. It is a rebuild. The rebuild is happening. You know, like the conversation of we need a rebuild. Rebuild's happening. It is happening. We're in the middle of it. It's here. I popped $30 for a Saints cap earlier this evening. Am I a clown? What hat did you go with? Fourth and 2, Malik Willis not running it on 4th and 2. What a throw! Good throw from Willis. Man, this is crazy. 4th and 2 with Malik Willis, and you say we're not running it. We're gonna let him rip. We're gonna let it rip. Joshua Williams has subscribed. Thank you very much, Joshua. I appreciate that. I mean, Malik Willis gets some. 4th and 2. Put it on him. On the money. Dot. Absolute dot. Saints are cooked. Confirmed. Saints are cooked. I mean, this has been downright disrespectful. What is the realistic percentage of the Saints do a rebuild? 100%. We are in a look around. We are in a rebuild. Look at the box score, wide receivers. Yeah, I mean, it's the craziest. I mean, these games are insane. This wouldn't be happening if we still had Breeze. Don't forget, Anthony, Breeze and Peyton went 7-9, 3 years in a row. Okay, 7-9, 3 straight years with Drew Brees and Sean Payton. Don't forget. Crazy. I mean, Matt LaFleur is out there straight up styling on the Saints. Straight up saying 4th and 2, Malik Willis, watch this dart. Let's get Emmanuel Wilson touchdown carries. I mean, this has been an absolute dragging. I mean, I have Josh Jacobs to score 2 touchdowns. They have 3 rushing touchdowns with 3 different running backs. I mean, the Green Bay Packers are straight up acting like this game is taking place in the McDonald's play place. Like, the Green Bay Packers are having the time of their lives. I mean, this is straight up. I feel like I'm watching them. I mean, someone said it in chat, but it feels like I'm watching a practice. Wow. I mean, we might not win 7 games, and we have a whole extra week. Yeah, bro, we're not winning 7 games. Breeze wasn't throwing to Pettis and Tipton. Yeah. Saints haven't been shut out since 2002. Damn. That's a hell of a stat. That's a hell of a stat. Mike is absolutely abusing the copy and paste. Mike, ease up on the copy and paste, my guy. Mike, take a lap. Mike, get a glass of water. Mike, hey Mike, mix in a water, brother. Take a breath. Go walk around the living room. Lord. All right, here we go. The comeback starts now. Mike, Papa's in. Yeah, damn, Mike, brother, put on some music or something. Calm it down, Mike. Yeah, Mike, go get a glass of eggnog. Like, my man, it's Christmas. I mean, what's going on, Mike? Mike is on the naughty list, ladies and gentlemen. I've never seen anything like this. My man is wearing out copy and paste. My man discovered copy and paste in 2024, ladies and gentlemen. Mike, get it together. Come on, Mike. You got 500 people watching you find out where copy and paste is. Jesus. Okay. The under is looking pretty juicy. Yes, the under, I think, is safe. If you have the under, congratulations. I think you cashed. If you had Jordan Mims receptions, I think you cashed. Good news is no more primetime games next year to be embarrassed. Got tickets to the Saints and Raiders game. Whew. You know we are bad when we just want to lose with 3 points. Yeah. Worst game of the season came in prime time. Rattler looking out for the under. That Saints money line. Oh, Ryan, that ticket has just become a coaster. Go ahead and print that out and use it as a coaster. James, I've been a Saints fan since I was born, and this is the worst game I've seen in 20 years. Is that a crazy take? I mean, I think if you factor in like who's on the field, it's like, what did you really expect? You factor in 14.5-point dogs, but just pure performance, it's way up there. I mean, pure performance, way up there. No doubt about it. Again, what can you really expect from practice level players? But to sit here and watch this has absolutely been nauseating. No doubt about it. No doubt. What do you think this means for Kubiak? Bad news. Bad news, Bears. Doesn't look good. I'll tell you that. Very difficult. Very difficult for Clint Kubiak and Darren Rizzi to take this performance to the negotiating tables. And, I mean, it's hard to it's hard if you're Kubiak and Rizzi to go to the negotiating table and say, hey, we think we should be the coaches next year, and all Loomis has to do is be like, okay, well, like let's do a like a game here, ladies and gentlemen. Pretend you in the chat pretend you are Clint Kubiak or Darren Rizzi. I will pretend like I am Mickey Loomis. Okay, y'all are coming in here. Y'all want to be the coaches next year. If I'm Mickey Loomis, I would say, okay, well, explain that. Explain that 34 to nothing. I didn't even realize it didn't update. Explain the 34 to nothing. Like that's what, that's what they have to do. And if you're Clint Kubiak and Darren Rizzi, like how do you defend that? How do you defend this performance? So, I don't think you do. Scana's about to have one of those rant alert videos. Yeah. I think you're going to see. I think you're going to see a lot of alarm emoji rant alert. Here, I'm gonna let me paint the picture for y'all. You're gonna have alarm emojis. Here, somebody make a bingo card. You're gonna have alarm emojis, rant alert in the headline, and then you're gonna have fire. You're gonna have flames in the thumbnail. You can go ahead and write that down, because you're gonna see a ton of that across. You're gonna see a ton of that across Saints YouTube this week. Brandon, $1.99. Fire everyone, sell the Saints. To Dudley, DeBossier, Big Dog DeBosier. Hey, much appreciated, Brandon, for the $1.99 super chat. Thank you very much, man. How do I get this team to stop controlling my mental health? I'm rooting for Joe Brady. Yeah, I think it'd be good. I think it'd be good to interview Brady for sure. Who are we drafting in round 1? Hopefully the best player available. Hopefully someone who can come in and start immediately. Has Foster Moreau taken the first flight back to New Orleans? I haven't seen him on the field in 2 quarters. God. This is brutal. This has been tough, man. This has been tough. My mic crashing out. Yeah, I'm trying to block Mike. I mean, I've given him every chance. I've tried to block, but the chat is not allowing me to block. Guys, Streamlabs, help me out. My guy is crashing out in front of 500 people. I'm embarrassed for him. And, I mean, this is hard to watch. I mean, Streamlabs, I'm trying to help Mike. I'm embarrassed for him. I'm trying to ban him. I'm trying to send him to bed. I'm trying to pack him up, send his ass to bed with a glass of warm milk. I just blocked him. Did Ye successfully block him? If Ye successfully blocked him, then Ye is he's back. Is Buck still in here? I know Bucks could block him. Boom, Jason versus Bosco. Super chat, $6.99. Thanks for the entertainment, James. Hoping we can get a live stream victory next season. God save the Saints. Merry Christmas, everybody. Merry Christmas, Jason. I appreciate that, man. Thank you very much for the $6.99. Thank you very much for the $6.99 super chat. Much appreciated, man. Thank you very much. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Moscano is eating raw eggs and Jack 3D ready for his instant reaction video. Yeah, my man is getting the flames PNGs, the transparent flame alarm emojis. Why can I not? Let's see here. Let's see. How can I do this? Merry Xmas chat. There you go, Ryan. Merry Christmas, man. Merry Christmas. Yeah, Lucas Patrick not looking good. Knee injury. Tough roll up there. Texas Cloverleaf. Lucas walking off, though. Foster Moreau. Is that Foster or is that Dante Pettis on the bottom? Is that Foster? All I see is a 7. I think that's Foster. Please throw the ball to Foster on 4th and 6. This has got to be Foster. He's in the middle of the field. Please, Spencer. Please. Spencer, please. Spencer. Spencer, man. First shutout of the NFL season? I think Foster was there too. Oops. Wait a minute. Ladies and gentlemen, wait a minute. I think I did it. I think we timed him out. I think we did it. I think Mike has been timed out, ladies and gentlemen. I'm pretty sure we just did it. I'm pretty sure. Let's see. I'm pretty sure I timed him out for 24 hours. Let's see. Ladies and gentlemen, we did it. We did it. Mike, get his ass out of here. Let's get some RIP mics in the chat. Let's get some mics, or RIP mics in the chat. Hate to see it. See you later, Mike. Appreciate the chats and the engagement, but got his ass out of here. Everyone wave bye-bye to Mike. We did what we had to do. You know? He's absolutely brutalizing his keyboard right now. He's absolutely going ham on his keyboard right now. He's probably just destroying that keyboard. Can you imagine? Because you know what's happening, right? You know Mike is sitting there in his Digimon pajamas with his, footsie Digimon pajamas. And Mike's just smashing paste, just crushing paste. Please pay. He's just begging. And no one's listening. Just in the void. Just got straight up sent into a different dimension. Got straight up ethered into a different dimension to the YouTube live stream. Wherever the timeout is. The island of misfit toys. Mike P's an empty Mountain Dew bottle. Yeah. Just his wall, his shelves, just full of just light brown, just horrible light brown bottles, just Digimon posters, and just terrible Hot Wheels everywhere. Legos stacked to the roof. Just body pillows, anime body pillows, purple hair, half anime, half lizard body pillows, just everywhere. So, but it is what it is, and he's out of here. So, hey, Merry Christmas to Mike. But good God, I mean, we just saw one of the worst games ever played. I mean, where do we even begin? I bet the Giants would beat y'all. Brother, you have dementia? You have Alzheimer's? You have old timers, brother? We just beat them. What do you mean? We just beat the Giants. What do you mean you think the Giants would beat us? My man. You been living under a rock? I mean, what do we even say? What do we say? give us some type of hope for the Saints. I say it. I mean, I've been saying it. All you can hope for at this point is you can hope to evaluate. You can hope to just look at players and coaches and schemes and all that stuff. And honestly, ladies and gentlemen, I'll tell you this. At a certain point, it does get to where you quit doing that because the players are losers, the coaches are losers, the scheme sucks, the plays suck, everything sucks. So when you get to that point, all you kind of do is you wait for the rebuild. You wait for the offseason, you wait for the draft, you wait for the rebuild, and you just go from there. Because the idea of like evaluating this, you're going to evaluate like this? I mean, Kendra Miller had 8 carries for 15 yards and a 1.9 yards per carry. Spencer Rattler led our team in rushing. I think he's done that multiple times. I mean, you got like evaluate what this? Dante Pettis 2 catches, Jawan Johnson 2 catches, Kevin Austin Jr. with a catch. Like, you can't evaluate this. Cedric Wilson with a catch. Mason Tipton, no catches. No sacks. You know what I mean? Like, Rattler led rushing and still couldn't get 9 points. Yeah, I mean, Rattler ends up with 9 as his longest. Yeah, I mean, it's just, there's no evaluating this. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no evaluating this. There's no, I mean, this is disgusting. And then you look at the other side, it's like they're just straight up playing with you. Emmanuel Wilson. Who in the hell is Emmanuel Wilson? I watch every game. I watch every second of every game, every week. I don't miss games. I watch the NFL. I know more about the NFL than anybody on earth. I wouldn't know Emmanuel Wilson if he walked in my apartment right now. Who is this guy? He just had 11 carries for 52 yards and 4.7 yards a carry and a touchdown on us. Josh Jacobs, 13 carries for just 69 yards. Oh, damn. Josh Jacobs had 13 carries for 69 yards. He only had 69 yards. We must have been pretty good. Oh, it was 34-0. Damn. Okay. Jordan Love, he had 16 for 28 for a $182. 1 touchdown. Damn, must have been a pretty low-scoring game. Oh, no, we lost 34-0. Okay. Damn, never mind. Let's see. They didn't have a receiver go over 75 or 76 yards. Wow, okay. Did we do good? No, we actually were the first team to be shut out this season. We lost 34-0. Oh, holy shit. Yeah, I mean, let's see the final stats. Final stats are they had 404 yards of offense. We had 196 yards of offense. They averaged 5.9 yards per play. We averaged 3.7. We averaged 3.4 yards a carry. They averaged 4.8. It's actually kind of surprising. They averaged, I mean, I guess it's not surprising. They had 4.8 yards a carry when Emmanuel Wilson and Chris, what was his name? Chris Brooks. I guess it's not surprising when Emmanuel Wilson and Chris Brooks are getting a majority of the carries. We didn't get in the red zone. They had 15 more minutes of possession than us. Yeah, I mean, just a horrific 3 hours, really. A very fast game. I mean, a quick game, thank God. Yeah, Spencer Rattler led us in rushing. I'm pretty sure he did this before. Let's see. Let's see here. Because I feel like this has happened, and I remember thinking, like, how does that happen? What? It would have been one of these games. I've been the Broncos. No. Bucks? No. But these numbers are so bad. Like, going through these numbers and looking at them, just absolutely despicable. Yeah, I mean, tough. Tough stuff, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, there's not a lot, you know. Mike had more spam texts than Saints had yards of offense. Yeah, Mike, I mean, yes. Yes, Mike was our leading rusher this game. Mike was our leading rusher this game. Our leading rusher this game was someone who had a complete mental collapse live in the chat. The game ball. The Saints game ball goes to a guy who shattered his own reality. Gets the game ball for the New Orleans Saints. So, I mean, that really is the only way you can put it. The only way you can really, kind of wrap this whole thing up is that was the best player for the Saints, was Mike. And Mike, he eats cereal for every meal. So it is what it is. Let's see here. God bless Mike. We love you, Mike. Go Pack Go. Good effort, Saints. I'm blown away. I'm surprised they're a 5-win team. How are they even that? I mean, it's tough, man. Like, you look at the Saints this season, like, it's just like the season is just brutal because like you have the injuries. You have the injuries. You have the 7-game losing streak. You have like very, very, very fleeting moments, like the first, the Cowboys game, the Panthers game, even the Browns game, the Falcons game, like stuff like that. It's like, okay, and then you see another injury, and then you get this where it's like Monday Night Football, couple days before Christmas, and then you get 3 hours of just complete garbage. You get 3 hours of, I mean, honestly, guys, this was, like, honestly, what we saw today was not even professional football. Like, this is not a professional football team. This is not a professional football roster. This is not an NFL roster. These are not NFL level players. I mean, these players. I mean, I just turned into Elmer Fudd right there. These players are not SEC players. These players are not Big Ten players. This running back room would not be the running back room at Ohio State. This running back room, this running back room would not make the playoffs in college. Jordan Mims, Kendra Miller, Jamal Williams, that is Sun Belt level running backs. Okay? The wide receivers. Do you think this wide receiver group is starting at Ohio State? Do you think Dante Pettis, Kevin Austin Jr., Cedric Wilson, and Mason Tipton are lining up at Ohio State? Hell no. I mean, we just don't have NFL level players. We don't have an NFL level roster. And we're coming out here every week, and bad news, we're playing against NFL teams. And we're just getting smoked. We're just getting smoked. Kev, $2 super chat. What happened to the gaming channel updates? Oh, by the way, after Christmas, maybe after January 1st, one of those two, we've got regular uploads coming across all of the Skrmetta-verse. I've got an entire, listen to me now. This is for Kev. This is for the $2 super chat. I've got an entire playthrough of the Call of Duty Black Ops 6 campaign loaded up, ready to roll. Okay. It's like a 10-parter. Me playing through the campaign. We're going to have updates across all of the Skrmetta-verse channels. So make sure you're following. Thank you for the $2, Kev. Merry Christmas, my man. Bro, we couldn't even get to the field goal range. We literally started at the 40 on one drive. We were in field goal range, and then we took a horrible sack and got out of field goal range. Never were even close to the red zone. The only thing worse than watching this game is watching the Pelicans. True. Does this ruin Christmas? Make up your mind, James. First, okay. This I don't understand this part. This part's crazy. This part's crazy to me. This part is crazy. First, you said Mickey did an okay job drafting. Now you say we don't have college players. Which is it? The last draft was good. Talise Fuaga, really good. Talise Fuaga, good player. Would play, would be a high-level college player. No doubt about it. Kool-Aid, the book is still out, but, whatever. Good enough. Rattler for a fifth round quarterback getting tossed in there. Okay. Last year, at a weird draft where we had a bunch of fifth-round picks, A lot of our players are out. The point is, Jordan Mims should not be getting carries. Jamal Williams sucks. Okay? Dante Pettis, nothing to do with Mickey's drafting. Cedric Wilson, nothing to do with Mickey drafting. Like, these guys should not be on the field. It's a perfect storm of injuries, players playing that shouldn't be playing, and this is what we have in front of us. Okay? So we got to put our we got to put our big boy pants on. We got to chin up, all right? We got to think before we're typing, okay? But what we have to do is we have to start drafting impact players. We have to start drafting players in the first round, second round, third round, because this year, last year we had a weird draft situation. This year we have a straightforward, linear draft. First 2, 3, first round pick, second round pick, third round pick have to be legit starting level, immediate impact level players. Now, if those players end up getting injured, and then their backups get injured, and then we're ending up playing with practice squad players who we signed 2 days before the game, if that happens, put your hands up. It is, whatever. That's not really a drafting issue, right? If we draft, whoever. If we draft, McMillan from Arizona, and he gets hurt, and all of a sudden his backup gets hurt, and then his third string gets hurt, and then we have to go sign Kadarius Toney. That's not really a drafting problem, James, can we even make a fair assessment on Rattler? He has no talent at his disposal, and play calling is just awful. I mean, you could say, he's not there yet. We talked about it this game. You can see some of the throws. The best possible, or the best situation to in this game is when he had the jump throw. That was an amazing throw. That was incredible. Okay, there's something there. But then the very next play, he throws a horrible interception. And so it's that alone, that takes away the play calling, takes away the injuries, all that stuff. And you can just see those two plays, and you can say, all right, he's got something, but he does not need to be the starting quarterback, James, what's the workout routine so that we don't juice up like Jake Hayner? Big time complex lifts, deadlift, squat, bench. focus on those lifts, cut out the supplemental lifts, do heavy volume, heavy, super high weight on those 3 lifts, do like maybe 2 supplemental exercises, and go from there. Taysom, Kamara, Olave, Shaheed. Yeah, I mean, you're talking about, there's no doubt about that. There's no doubt about that. You're talking about Derek Carr, Taysom Hill, Alvin Kamara, Rashid Shaheed, Chris Olave, Eric McCoy, Cesar Ruiz, Shane Lemieux, Lucas Patrick. On the offense, all have been injured this year. That's 9 players. The only two players that have not missed a game, correct, are Talise Fuaga and Trevor Penning. And Talise Fuaga was hurt at one point. He had a back problem. So out of the entire offense, and that's including backups, like some backups, but 2 players. 2. That's crazy. Then you focus on the defense, and you got, and you throw Taysom in there as well. But on the defense, you got old players, you got, players that are probably playing past their prime, players that are playing past their just average. And this is what you get. When you combine old players past their prime with more injuries than any team has faced in 1 year, this is what you get. And you get Dante Pettis. You get Kevin Austin Jr. You get Cedric Wilson Jr. You get Mason Tipton. You get Kendra Miller. You get Jordan Mims. That's how this happens. That's how it happens. Brutal. It's absolutely brutal. It's hard to watch. It's any given Sunday. Any team can beat any team. You just hope for a decent performance. You hope for just something. But this is a whole different level. Like, you look across some of these games, like Cincinnati, Cleveland. Cleveland had DTR. This is a horrible game. Okay? Let's just take a look at this. Cleveland had 273 yards. 24-6? Like 24-6. 273 yards looks pretty good compared to what the Saints just put out there. DTR got 6 points, had 60 or 70 more yards than us. Let's look at some other, Jacksonville and the Raiders. Let's see here. This looks like an offensive shootout compared to what we just saw. 300 yards to 314, 5 yards per play to 4.7 yards per play. This might as well be, highest scoring game we've ever seen compared to this. Cincy's defense is god-awful. Yeah, horrible. It's amazing how fast that happens, though, Like Anarumo, their defensive coordinator, was like the best DC in the world. Like, they have good defensive players on there, like Hendrickson, and then all of a sudden their defense is like the worst defense in the NFL. How does it happen that fast? Man, wild. Definitely keep Carr unless they can get a dream quarterback like Cousins. That's a wild. Kev, $2 super chat. Comments about Oshner Health? I have nothing to say about Oshner Health. Nothing to say about nothing to say about that. Oh man, ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate y'all sticking around for the stream. 3 hours, over 3 hours, watching this performance. Tons of chats, tons of super chats. I appreciate each and every one of you for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you Bring back the Skrmetta experience. I think, For Loco, I'll throw this out there. Something else that we are going to do in the new year is we're going to bring back the podcast. And we're going to have the podcast as a standalone thing. And I think the part of the podcast will be similar to the old James Skrmetta experience. So that'll be something to look forward to in 2025. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, again, I really appreciate each and every one of you. A couple days before Christmas, watching the game on stream with me. I know it was not easy to watch that game, sticking around, but we made it through, did what we had to do. My God, hopefully we get better. I wish each and every one of you a Merry Christmas. I hope all of you have a fantastic holiday. Hope you all spend it with friends and family and enjoy yourselves. The best time of the year. This has been a fantastic, even though the game was terrible, it was a fun stream. Always enjoy it. And I really appreciate all of y'all and the support that y'all have given all year long. And certainly, I know as the games get worse and performances like this happen, it's hard to ingest the content and care about the Saints, but y'all show up every single day on the videos and the streams and all that. So, I can't thank y'all enough. But all right, ladies and gentlemen, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, everybody. Happy holidays. Thank you for watching, and we will